Alright, just a sec. Give me a sec here. This goes off. And this goes on. And this is off. Wait, this one, this one. And audio is up. Alright. Hey everyone, welcome. Hope you guys are hanging in there. I can't even pretend to say hope you guys are doing well, but yeah. Yeah. Anyway, that said, I hope you guys are doing well. Let me actually get out of this room. I was just checking up on some stuff before stream. But we are back today with some MomoTalks that I missed a long time ago. Apparently, I haven't done the swimsuit, the summer group from when Summer Hanako was doing her thing. I have everyone from that one except for Hinata. So no swimsuit Hinata for that. On the other hand, I did try Total Assault and somehow managed to do Torment, which is not what I expected. I expected to struggle a lot with that, and I don't think well, in all the runs I did, I barely got it in one run, but I was barely able to get 2 runs, so I guess it's a success somewhat. But yeah, anyway, here. May or may not do a run on stream. It took me like 20 minutes to get a working run, but here you go. Here you go. Hey Multi, welcome! How's it going? Why is it not showing up on chat? Let me see. Is a chat on? Like, I see you on my side, but for some reason it's not showing up on the background. Oh, I think I know why. The chat bot went down. That's what happened. Where is it? Let's get you guys on the... Let me guys get you on the board first, and then we'll continue. You get lucky in Gauze Torment? Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. For me, it's more like a rotation issue. Like, let me show you my team and setup. This is the team I'm using. I don't have I've seen some people use Swimsuit Saori for this one. I don't have her and I don't want to borrow her. But Aris seems to do pretty well. She is kind of squishy though. She is squishy for this one, or maybe she gets into like bad positions where she is getting focused down, so that's not so good. That part's not so good. On the other hand, this does work to a degree. And let me see. What else did I want to say about this one? Yeah, I mean, it does work. I think I can barely get like one team. I can barely get one team. It depends on whether Aris or not lives by the time she's in the middle of phase 2. And if she does go down, I don't reset. I just do the best I can with Hoshino. Hoshino can do a decent amount of damage before the timer ends. But yeah, this is the team for Gauze I've been using, or at least been trying out, and seems to work fairly decently. It helps that Aris can hit for a lot of damage in one attack. Like, I think maybe almost 20 mil, 15 to 20 mil, roughly around there. And it does the job, basically. Now, I'm not quite sure when it switches to phase 2. I think it's like around 29 million HP in Torment, but sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it does. So it's like, okay, what's the exact conditions here? Do you have to like go through one cycle of your attack pattern first and then you trigger if your HP requirements are met? I haven't looked into that, so I don't know. I don't know. But it's doable. It's doable, and that's what I've done. So, but yeah. Anyway, if you're here, give a shout so I can see if it shows up on the board, because I got the chat bot working again. But I do have a separate chat bot that keeps track of other things. But the chat bot for the board on stream is different than the other thing I'm using. Because I can't see your faces with that other chatbot. The other chatbot doesn't display faces, it just shows me red dots. Red dots that basically are faceless, and I can't really see the name so easily if I don't do that. But yeah. Anyway, I know it has been a rough few days, especially with what's going on in JP and whatnot, and the situation with that. So I just wanted to do like a quick mental health check. A quick mental health check with everyone, see how people are doing, what do you guys think and whatnot. I know when we talked about it a couple of days ago, a few days ago I guess, but yeah, when we talked about it a few days ago, I was kind of like, this is basically how it works, but I wasn't quite sure at the same time if it's good or bad. I felt like at the time I still didn't like it. I've never liked the 50-50 thing in any system. Now, if a game starts with it, then there's really no choice, and that's that, right? You either like the game, 50-50 or not, or you do something else, basically. But switching from Spark to 50-50 is such a dumb move. It is really such a dumb move. Like, for at least long-term retainment as far as I'm concerned. The new gacha system Blue Archive, and now your chat board, yeah. Well, the chat is working now, so yay. But yeah. Okay, so from what I saw, when the apology dropped, I had I mean, the apology is basically, you know, it's whatever. It's whatever. I didn't really read through all of it, because holy crap, there's a lot of words, but from the gist of everyone was saying, at least outside of Japan, they weren't buying it, right? And that makes sense. That makes sense. But what really got to me is not the apology itself and that the gacha was staying, though there were, I guess, some explanations of how the milestones and stuff went. At first I thought there were tweaks, but no, the milestones were basically announced when the gacha change was announced. But it was more like an explanation of what's happening and stuff like that. But what got me more than that was seeing, maybe not all of JP, but a lot of JP players were like, okay, you made your apology and you explained it, it's fine, let's move on with everything. On one hand, that might be good if we were with like a friend and stuff like that, but no, this is different. This is different. You're talking with a company here, or at least you're talking with a representative of a company, director or not, and you have to hold them accountable for the whack decisions that they do, and JP is a little bit too forgiving. I just have to say that they're a little bit too forgiving. As long as you say sorry and explain things and maybe tweak a few things, then I won't say everything is forgiven, but at that time it was like, dang, really? That's all it takes? Wow. Wow. Everyone outside of JP wasn't having it. I guess they did. I guess a lot of people reran the numbers with the milestones and stuff. And objectively speaking, with the milestones in the new gacha system, objectively probably better across the board. However, there is a huge caveat with that. The caveat being, we are still bringing the 190-10 argument of the spark. You don't get the 2-in-1. You screw yourself over when you like win before the guaranteed at 200. Now, effectively speaking, you could still probably get both banners in a little bit over 200. That's happened to some people even under Spark. But it still feels bad. It still feels bad, right? Because now you don't have that exchange from all those rolls. Instead, you reset. You basically reset. So it's like, damn. And I was looking at the breakdowns of the milestones. I don't know how they came up with those numbers, but it felt very weird. The milestone numbers felt very weird to me. I think it was something like 70... Let me double check. Someone posted it elsewhere. What did they say? What did they say? $70, $130, $150, $170. And like, okay, I mean, there's also some more past that. Because I think they take into account both banners and not just one. It's such a weird breakdown. It's not even like every 50, every 70 or whatever. It's more like you gotta get 70 first, and then you do another 60, and then another 20, and another 20, and then go back again for the other 70 once you hit the 100. It's so weird. It's so weird. They should restore the old gacha system. Fire the idiot who came up with the idea. Yeah, honestly, they really should. They really should. And here's the other thing going through my mind right now. I know there were a lot of people in JP that were convinced that overall it's better because the charts said so, all the analysis said so, and you know what? It may very well have been. It may very well be, if you take all the probability stuff into account. But you gotta remember, okay, the thing with probability is something that you expect would happen over a large number of samples. Not like 1,000 samples, 10,000 samples, more than 1,000,000 samples. It just tells you the likelihood. The likelihood. It doesn't mean it's going to happen. Because essentially at the end of the day, you are actually gambling. Now, gambling with chance. With Spark, yes, the gamble is still there. However, you have a guarantee. And you can work towards a guarantee without fear of it resetting. With the 50-50, if you win too early or too late, you are still punished for it. There's the punishment well, the thing with the Spark is there's a cap on how much you can lose. In the 50-50, they are capping essentially how well you can win. I don't know if that's easy to explain. It's hard for me to wrap around myself, but that's basically the way I see it. And it's more like, alright, nothing's gonna change. As far as we can tell right now, nothing is going to change, so we just gotta live with it when it finally is our turn to get to it. Either live with it or you move on with something else. I know there's a lot of people who have been dissatisfied and are willing to just leave altogether. Me, that's not something I am going to do anytime soon. Because at the end of the day, I'm here for the story and I'm gonna stick with it as long as I feel like the story is still good. Now, that may mean maybe in the future, depending on how things go, I may stream it, I may not stream it in the future, depending on how I feel overall with the situation. But in the meantime, I will still keep streaming Blue Archive. I will still keep reading Blue Archive until things, you know, go totally south. So yeah. But I feel like there's definitely a lot of there's a lot of heated emotions, especially with this change, and rightly so. Rightly so. I'm, for the most part, it's interesting to see that people who were in JP, like I said earlier, like they were all for the change after they saw the little milestones and tweaks and stuff. But at the same time, when they finally got to the thing, it's like, oh no, this feels so bad. This feels so bad. I lost a 50-50. Or I won I won the roll way late into the like almost a 200. And now it reset. What the heck? I guarantee you those people have never played a Hoyo style gacha before. They have never played a Hoyo style gacha before because they wouldn't have been for it one way or another. If they did. The day there'll be changed, it'll be the day the Blue Archive servers shut down. I hope that it doesn't come to that. Well, here's the thing. Blue Archive servers will shut down at some point. Eventually. That's just the nature of it. Now, there are some games out there. I'm kind of wondering, how the heck are you still alive? Puzzles and Dragons? How is that still alive? Grand Blue Fantasy, it makes sense that's still alive. And they're basically expanding their universe in not just gacha games, but outside gacha games, which is very interesting. Girls Frontline itself is still going, but then again, that's a whole different model gacha-wise and all the other ones that we talked so far, but you know, that's still going and they're doing their own thing. I think it's because we're under Nexon. Blue Archive is under Nexon, and when I found out that Blue Archive was under Nexon, like all the way back when I first started playing, I was wary. But they seem to have been doing well until very recently with like the monetization and stuff. So it's like, okay. I've never played Maple Story or anything like that. I don't know how bad that has been affected or what have you. But I have played Ragnarok Online back in the day, and holy crap, Ragnarok Online is is not the same as the Ragnarok Online I used to know. Let's just say that. I'm surprised Azure Lane is still kicking. Well, the thing about Azure Lane is it's not really about the gacha in Azure Lane. The gacha is whatever in Azure Lane. The thing in Azure Lane is the skins. They make money through the skins, and as long as they keep pumping out Gunnar skins, people will keep buying the Gunnar skins. I'm surprised that FGO is still alive, for how unfair it is, but there are so many people who are so invested in that, for one reason or another, that even without all the safety nets that other gachas have, Hoyo or not, they still keep pumping thousands and thousands of dollars in almost every single banner. And I'm like, dude, there's better ways to spend your $1,000, but you know what? You do you. You do you. That's your money. You do what you want with it. I think I heard someone way back in the day spend $10,000, maybe $100,000 worth of gacha to to like do roles in FGO and never got it? That sounds crazy to me. It was an absurd amount of money. Absurd. And somehow still was not able to get the character that they wanted. I don't know how they did it. Also, I probably should say hi to people in chat. Should probably say hi to people in chat because I just kind of got off to a ramble. So if you want me to say hi, speak up and I'll say so. GNG, hello, Multi, hey, hiya. Hello, Manasum. I still don't know how to spell it. Tell me, please, how do you spell it? I see mana, so I say mana. But I also see lol man awesome thing. But yeah. But yeah. Let's just hope. Okay, let's just hope. Maybe I don't think it's gonna happen. I feel like JP again is a little bit too lenient, a little bit too forgiving. I just hope JP will speak with their wallets regarding the upcoming banners and not spend as much as they would have. And let's see how that looks on the financial report when it comes around. Like, if it drops by a lot, you will know why. At least, hopefully, they get the message why. But if they're playing the long game, people also have to play the long game of, like, you know, it might shut the servers down. And if it does, well, that's that, I suppose. If it happens, it happens. If they're too stubborn to change it back or do something to improve it, then it is what it is. However, I will still keep playing it until then, or at least until the story for some reason takes a swerve for whatever reason. So yeah. Hey Tactician Chance, welcome. Why are you in jail? Why are you in jail? What is this? Okay, anyway. But yeah, for anyone else joining us in right now, how do you feel about the changes? I'm just curious. I just want to hear it from you guys specifically. Why can't I say specifically? I want to hear from you guys specifically how you feel about it. Because I've seen a lot of sentiment, and I can kind of gauge the sentiment, but I don't know how people here feel about it. Now, what I have seen, other than what I've mentioned before, are like some people, as soon as they got, well, maybe it's not just this one, but it's definitely this one because it's the only example we have of a game-changing gacha systems. But I have seen some people where like they quit outright because of the change, and you know what? I respect that, and I have done something similar. So I wouldn't be like, I don't want to say I wouldn't do something like that because I have done it before. So I don't know. Like, are you playing for the gacha? Are you playing for the story? Are you playing for something else? I guess at that point you just gotta ask yourself while you're still here, right? You gotta ask yourself why you're still here. Or before you even start. Well, I guess when you start, it's like more like a curiosity, right? Oh, spinning. Yeah, okay. OBS was spazzing out a little bit. Are we back? Are we back? Also, let me know where I cut off. I enjoy the sudden love for the Labour Party. For the Labour Party leader. You know what? Yeah, I mean, it's funny that we have like a dedicated Labour Party not Labour Party. It's funny that we have a dedicated protest character in the game. Like, wow. I mean, I know it's supposed to be a parody, but it's also very relevant now, which is hilarious. Not gonna lie, I'm more disappointed about how it was introduced. They should have announced it several months ago and then asked their players for their opinions rather than announcing it days before the update. Yes, that is a huge problem. Communication was a huge problem. Dropping it basically in the middle of FES? Like, what the heck are you thinking? What the heck are you thinking? That's no way to announce something that important. It's like, okay, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna announce it 3 days before a patch with no notice whatsoever. Here you go. Here you go. Like that, something that important should have been at least announced 2 weeks minimum. Even that would feel a little too close, but at least it's a bigger heads up than like 3 days. So, I mean, I feel like people wouldn't be happy regardless, but then again, we're dealing with Nexon here, so yeah, it is what it is, and I don't really like saying it that way, but what can you do? What can you do? The only thing you can do is speak with your wallet and not spend more than you already have. Or if you, for some reason, still feel like spending, then okay, maybe minimize the spending. So, I love the story but hate reading for some reason. You know what? That's fair. For anyone who likes Blue Archive or likes stories in general but don't like reading themselves, I get it. I get why people do audiobooks and such. Just treat me as your audiobook for Blue Archive. I know there's like many other people that do voice acting for different gacha games, including this one. But if you're here, thank you for being here and choosing to hang out with me. But I don't know. I've never been averse to reading. I know it takes a lot of time, whether I do it by myself or in stream or what have you. It's just that I don't know, when I do read, especially out loud, I kind of get into it more. I don't know, there's something about it. Maybe I get the emotions a little bit more, because I've done that for myself, and it's like if I'm just reading in my head, I mean the words sink in, I kind of get what's happening. But if I read it out loud, it sinks in a little bit better. I think I've heard that from my English teachers back in high school, where reading out loud to yourself makes you slow down and think about what's happening a little bit easier. Now, you don't have to like voice act or anything, but you know, just a whisper to yourself so that you slow down and actually digest the words and the situations in the thing you're reading a little bit easier, a little bit slower. Makes it easier to understand. At least sometimes it does. Most of the time it does for me anyway. So, especially something text heavy as a visual novel, it helps. It helps. You were asking where people are at. Didn't see anything cut off. Just just like when GFL2 announced Skin Gacha. Yeah, the Skin Gacha. Maybe at the time I overreacted like everyone else, and in hindsight, probably I did. For Girls Frontline 2. But in hindsight, I also had a lot of stuff juggling at the same time, and Girls Frontline 2, especially with Gunsmoke being so often, and having to deal with that along with everything else, it's like, it's too much. It was too much. I tend to avoid games where I have to competitively participate in guild activities, because the rewards for the guild activities are almost a must if you're playing, if you're doing free-to-play stuff. Because if you don't do it, you really hamper your the amount of roles you can do. Like, I think if you do those things, you at least get 10 plus pulls in a month or so. And you really need to do them. And it's not just that, there's also progression stuff locked behind it. Not just the pulls, but other progression stuff. And it's like, dang. It's like going to a job every 2 weeks for 3 days. Sometimes it's like really hard, like Guild Wars in Grand Blue Fantasy. Sometimes it's as easy as doing a few hits, but then you gotta maximize your hits, and the guild leader is counting every little participation and making sure everyone's like as good as possible, or they kick people out, or somehow you get into a guild that's like very chill, but then you might leave for another group that performs a little bit better, but that group that performs a little bit better might have higher standards than the one that you just left. So it's frustrating. It's a little frustrating, and I didn't like that feeling. So reasons upon reasons why I left that basically. But anyway. With all that said, I'm just hoping JP wakes up a little bit since the new gacha has dropped, and like I said, I'm hoping they at least are able to see what's actually happening and then maybe do something about it, because if not, then we will probably do something about it when it's our turn. Though it's gonna be months later. It is kind of crazy to me now, though, that as soon as it was revealed, as soon as people were like calculating the new rates and stuff with the adjustments, I think I've heard some people in Korea, KR, basically said, "Give it to us now." And I'm like, are you crazy? No, you don't want this. You do not want this. And I'm hoping they think twice about that. So yeah. And now if you jump back in, you won't be able to read all the stories. And Girls Frontline 2? Yeah. It's kind of weird how Girls Frontline in general locks their stories months and months later. It's not like readily available after it ends. It's like, why is this a thing? It shouldn't be that hard to like put in back in the story chapters. I don't know. It's not a huge thing, but it is a weird thing that they've always done. There's no way to like go back into archives or read anything. And if it's a main story, you have to wait for them to put it back in. It's like, what? Why? Why? I don't understand. Anyway. But for today, I'm hoping I can at least alleviate some emotions, I hope, by going through some MomoTalks that I haven't been able to do before. Like I said, I'm gonna adjust this so we can see this. We are gonna be doing... Where's Mika? Not Mika. Hanako. For some reason, I haven't done Hanako's swimsuit. I guess I was waiting for all the others, but I don't think that was the case either. Hanako swimsuit, Koharu swimsuit, and Ui is down here. Ui swimsuit. Now, I don't have Hinata. I have regular Hinata, but no Hinata swimsuit, so we can't do that one. So it's just gonna be these three for now. And I think out of these three, I might want to do Hanako's last. Just because I feel like that there might be something significant there. If there isn't, that's fine. That's fine. But I'm probably gonna go like Ui, and then Koharu, and then Hanako. And I kind of want to do a cafe story. Not a cafe story, a group, like a club story. And it might have to be related with these guys. So, yeah. So that's kind of the plan today. I guess if we have time, then maybe I'll try to do a tournament run for Gauze. But I don't really want to do a tournament run with Gauze. So, yeah. Hey Bamboo X, welcome. How's it going? How you hanging in there? So where are the stories? We're about to start. Sorry I had to start the stream with something heavy, but I really needed to see what everyone else was thinking. So, yeah. But But we're gonna get started now, and we'll see how much time we have for other things. But I do want to do this. Missed it? Say it again? No, you do not want me to say it again. I don't want to talk about it again. If you want to see what I talked about at the beginning, well, I'll sum it up. We were talking about the gacha and all, and I ranted a little bit about that. So if you want to see that again, you can do that. You can do that later, or you can rewind the stream. Actually, you can rewind the stream if you're on YouTube. Apologize, gotta head out since I haven't done these yet. I want to spoil yourself. That's fine. That's fine. All right. But we're gonna do these, and I don't think I'll be able to do more than 3. But yeah, this is gonna be our last Blue Archive stream until I come back from the trip. So just FYI, I'll be gone for 2 weeks, starting this weekend, and I won't be back until at least the 18th. I won't be back until the 18th, but I probably won't be streaming right away. I don't want to do that to myself, especially with all the jet lag and stuff. I'm gonna try. Okay, let's get started. Oh, where am I? Yeah. I think we did regular Ui's MomoTalk a long time ago. Let me double check. If we haven't, then I'll put it in here also. Yeah, it looks like I did regular Ui's MomoTalk a long time ago. Actually, no, we didn't. No, we didn't. You know why we didn't? I don't have regular Ui. I have her swimsuit version, but I don't have her regular one. There's a lot of MomoTalk. I mean, this is better than some people. Some people apparently never read their MomoTalks, and they're up in the 300s and whatnot. This is better than a few months ago. I think the most I hit with a unread count was 150 or 140 something. And I've usually been hovering around 136, but that's the thing. Whenever you roll new students, whenever you get new students, I mean, the MomoTalk count keeps going up. And the old ones don't get cleared out. And I'm gonna try to clear out these eventually, slowly, as we can. Yeah, imagine don't have regular Ui. Yeah, she hasn't come home yet for whatever reason. Anyway, we'll get started with the swimsuit one. We'll go back to her regular one when that's available. It's all terribly difficult for me. This outfit, this place. Are you okay, Ui? Yeah, I guess you're not so used to showing so much skin. It's like a 180. No, there's no problem. If there's a problem, then it's my problem to fret about. It's just... I'm sorry, I really shouldn't say anymore. This really doesn't concern you. You needn't worry yourself. Please take my word on this. Okay. I mean, it's kind of weird seeing Ui from, like, fully dressed to being in a bikini. I wandered around for quite a bit, trying to find Ui. Though at the same time, I'm thinking to myself, she probably does not look that great in a one-piece swimsuit. Though I would have thought she would prefer something a little bit more covered up. I finally spotted her in a distant corner of the beach, perched between some boulders. Oh, I mean, she does have a coat on top of her. There you are. Is everything okay, Ui? Why is that button's not working? Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen... Oh, wait. Sensei, why are you here? Wait, before that... Yeah, let's look at this really quick, as we haven't seen this in a while. It's been a while since we did that event. But, I mean, for all intents and purposes, she's basically just wearing a regular bikini. Though, a bikini with rings. Let's close up on that. She has the ring bikini instead of like regular just cloth, what do you call it? Cloth straps and stuff, both the bottom and the top. Now, I don't know if we'll get the MomoTalk with it says how she got this. Some of them do that, some of them don't. But It's interesting that she would pick a bikini, but she does still cover herself up with her jacket. Right. And she still has a book. Yeah, I mean, you gotta think about it. When people go to the beach, not everyone goes into the ocean. Some people would rather go to the beach for the scenery and the atmosphere, and pull up a lawn chair or a beach chair and sit there, sunbathing or not. Maybe they have an umbrella on top of them, and just chill there in the chair. A lot of people do that, actually. A lot of people do that. And she still has the book, so I'm assuming she does the same thing. She just wants to chill, but she doesn't really want to go to the beach. I don't think she wanted to go to the beach to begin with. But she's here, so yeah. She's just gonna chill where she's going to be, like, not in the water. She can, I like how Hifumi would pick a Kaokini. Yeah, Hifumi picking the Kaokini was interesting. Why would Hifumi pick a Kaokini? I don't know. I don't know. Well, she does say she thought it was cute and she wanted something, she wanted to stand out, but Kaokini was interesting. And I have seen fan art of her in the Kaokini. And, I guess it works for some people. It is different, but I personally don't think it works. Me personally, I don't think it works. Okay, speaking of swimsuits though, now she is wearing a bikini, which is not the first thing I would think she would wear, but here's the alternative. Her wearing a one-piece swimsuit. And I'll be honest, I don't think a one-piece swimsuit works for Ui that well. I mean, there's one-piece swimsuit in general is good for all body types, but for her personality and her vibe, I don't think it works too well. I don't know, but I probably would have thought that she would add a little bit more covering than just a jacket, but this is a very Ui thing to do. I feel like it's a very Ui thing to just have the coat over. But yeah, anyway. Now are you here? I thought I was off the grid out here. Excuse me. You just kept looking for me? For how long? Oh, I love those eyes. I love these eyes. Since the MomoTalk? I don't understand. Why would you do such a thing? I assured you there was no problem. Well, that any problem was just because of me. You can't just come running at every problem, Sensei. What am I supposed to do? Well, I couldn't just leave you alone. I don't do anything I don't want to, Ui. Even so, oh, why I'm out here? Well, it seems even more trivial to say out loud. Yeah? What is it? How do I best put this? The swimsuits, the beach games... I just don't fit in with this kind of scene. Yeah, you say that, and yet they somehow dragged you into this, so... So I was embarrassed being out here. That's it. I'm sorry it's anticlimactic. I'm obviously not bubbly and charming like the others. And no one is taking a second look at this face. I'm taking a second look at this face. I'm taking a second look at this face, and this face says that she needs some sleep. I mean, look at that. Do you see the bags on her? She's had these bags since the library. She needs some sleep. Or some other rest. I'm a self-aware person. I know the things other people say about me. The way the room shifts when I walk in it. I do better staying in the library, or somewhere indoors at the very least. I'd be more comfortable there and not wearing this swimsuit. How do I put my feelings into words? I feel... it's just overwhelming. I don't know how to handle a place or situation like this. Oh... Wait. Please don't start trying to reassure me. You're so cute in that swimsuit or some other compliment like that, right? But I'm fine, really. I wasn't looking for someone to give me fake niceties. I have no delusions about the reality of things. Hearing compliments I can't believe in will only make me feel worse. Yeah, you know what, I feel that. I feel that, especially when I'm feeling down, I don't have like the self-confidence about myself, and people like say nice things to me. Nah, I don't believe you. Or maybe from certain people I would believe it, but generally speaking, I don't believe it. What? What do you mean? What were you going to say then? Isn't this a place meant for people to find comfort? Don't you think you're paying a little too much attention to yourself? Isn't this a place meant for people to find comfort? What do you mean? Wait, let me think about this for a second. I guess? If you look at it from that perspective, it's much less crowded here than Trinity. Visitors here are few and far between. I can't say those few visitors exactly make me excited, and it's not the worst thing to see one or two people milling about. A lot of people around here probably feel the same way. That's what drives people to come out to far out places like this, yeah. Yeah, behind the rocks and stuff like that. I see. We're all out here because of similar feelings. I think I get it. Holy crap, that's bright. People who seek out isolated places are probably all trying to, well, avoid people. So hiding out here isn't so different from me hiding away in my library. I don't think Ui would go to the mountains. That's too much. There's probably too much physical activity for her to hike and whatnot. She likes somewhere a little bit less active. I would think. It's certainly plausible, but can I do that even wearing clothing like this? Well, it's a nice change of pace too, isn't it? Why not consider it as a kind of escape? Like an escape from the everyday me back at Trinity. I can see the logic. After all, someone who walks around in something like this every day must not have all their synapses firing. Wait, someone who walks around in something like this every day? Like Hanako? Is that what you mean? Hanako wearing her swimsuit, walking around the campus every day? I mean, there's also people that walk around in swimsuits every day, probably in Odyssey, right? I mean, they're at the sea. Odyssey is at the sea. They probably wear swimsuits on top or underneath their uniforms. I can see that. Oh, well. I'm kidding. I don't mean this in a bad way at all, but you're very persuasive, Sensei. Yeah? Speaking with you actually does make me feel better. It always feels genuine. Yeah. I mean it. You can't persuade someone with empty words. I mean, Sensei is very sincere. I hope I'm sincere. People just come to me for things they need, so I'm used to that. Compliments that mean nothing, niceties for the sake of manners. You start to see the pattern when it happens over and over again, and conversations feel bland and like a waste of effort. That's when I started to distance myself from people. My relationships were all superficial. Oh, okay, so she wasn't always like this. It's more like, oh yeah, okay, what is it now? You're not here for me, you're here for something else. I get it, I get that. I think it was too late for me to go back by the time I realized who I'd become. I started to really embrace the isolation, so I wasn't used to socializing anymore. I take criticisms to heart and avoid people as much as I can. I've actually kind of enjoyed having juniors who are so straightforward and always willing to nag me. So I really appreciate all of them. That's depressing, huh? Pitiful. But that's just me. Okay, so if this is how she became from like all her interactions, I kind of wonder how she was before. Would we have seen a very different Uwe who is not so what's the word? What's the word? Who's not so cynical. I think that's the word I'm thinking. She's not quite cynical, but she's like on the edge of being cynical. Or maybe she is. It's a little hard to tell sometimes. But yeah, I kind of wonder how she was before. Despite all of that, I can't seem to escape that persistent handful of people who find me no matter where I hide. All so weird. For some reason, my underclassmen treat me like an actual senior to rely on. And then people follow me all the way out here to help me with my problems. Yeah, sorry about that. Including you, Sensei. Actually, you're probably the worst one. Ah, well, that's a given. Birds of a feather flock together? Well, that's a given. Oh, jeez. Sure. We can leave it at that. Well, on the flip side, this is what Uwe is wearing, and assuming Shimiko gets a swimsuit too, I wonder what Shimiko would wear. I feel like Shimiko would wear a one-piece. Shimiko would wear a one-piece where it would basically emphasize her figure. Actually, no. Hold up. Didn't Ayami Mama make Shimiko with a swimsuit? Hold up, I need to look this up really quick. Ayami Shimiko. It's unofficial, but I think I've seen her make a... Oh, wait. The swimsuit Ayami gave Shimiko is a bikini. A white bikini full of strings and a jacket. Okay, so not a one-piece. Not a one-piece. Though she does have the school swimsuit also in another piece of art. It's not official, but you can probably find it if you look for it. Imagine the smell. Imagine the smell of the sea when Uwe finally decides to take a dip. Otherwise, she's just getting the salt in the air. But yeah, welcome Adventure Night. After our last talk, I did some thinking. I don't want to make any promises, but if I find or see anything, I'll let you know. I'm here anyway, after all. Salt, yeah, the sea salt in the air. I'm not sure if anyone's noticed, but whenever, or I don't know if anyone's noticed if you ever like go to the beach, but the air around the beach feels salty, stingy in a way. Maybe that's just me. Like because of how salty the sea is, that also kind of gets in the air around the sea. But if you go away from it, it starts to clear up a little bit. I feel much better now. I found a nice spot. An excellent one, actually. I'm glad you're feeling better. So, what's this place? It isn't perfect per se, but like I said, excellent. People are adaptable. I suppose that's true for me as well. Perhaps it's alright. It is you after all. Would you like to see it? Oh wow, we get it right here. That's pretty quick. A small cafe in the forest. Oh yeah, there is like a small little forest in the island. I came to see the good place that Uwe mentioned. I don't remember this though. I think I'm in the right place. Oh, Sensei, you're here. This way. Okay, forest is not what I expected her to find, but it is pretty shaded, so that makes some sense. Alright, follow the voice. She's got her coffee! Ah! That smile is, I actually like that smile. Oh, she has a tarp. What? She has a tarp at the bottom. It's nice. It's cozy. Why does she sound like a little bit like Kanoe here? And this was before Kanoe existed. Did you make all this? Amazing. It's a cafe. Yeah, I mean, it's shaded. That helps a lot. Wow, she brought a lot of stuff with her. A cooler and a trunk. Now I gotta look up swimsuit Ui stuff later. And that's saying something considering she's a very indoors person. It is funny that her awkward smile is the default face. Care for a drink? I don't drink coffee, but if you have tea, I'll take it. Otherwise, I'll just like stick around. Stick around. Do you ever feel okay? If you ever like get together with people and like everyone's drinking something, but you're not drinking anything, do you ever feel out of place? Or do you feel like, you know, you should probably drink the same thing everyone is drinking just to fit in? I feel like I don't. I feel like I don't, but it also depends on the company. So, if everyone's like drinking beer, I'm not gonna drink beer. Just because I'm not a beer person. If everyone's drinking coffee, I would probably be compelled to like get some tea. Because I at least drink tea, but not coffee. But like I said, it depends. They probably understand. They probably do most of the time. But I guess it also depends on the culture. Like some people would take offense that you're not drinking something, and those are the ones that I don't really jive with. But it does happen. It does happen. You would? Though I tend to always have a drink of something. It does. I mean, does it feel awkward to like have just like a drink of water while everyone's drinking something with a little bit more flavor in it? I don't know. It's just a drink. Yeah, but sometimes it's not just a drink. Sometimes it's a social thing. Sometimes. And sometimes you just don't want to like make the other person feel awkward. But it's been a while since I've been in that situation, so I can't say if I feel the same way as I did before. Maybe. Here you go, Sensei. An ice americano from Ui's Cafe. Alright guys, someone tell me. What is an americano? Is it basically just black coffee but a different flavor of black coffee? I'm not a coffee drinker. All I know about coffee is black coffee, different flavors of black coffee somehow. Frappuccino, latte. I'm not quite sure what a macchiato is. Probably has like caramel and stuff in it. And then all the other weird random drinks. Don't like coffee, but Americano is a bit strong. Oh, she likes a strong coffee. I see. You know, that kind of makes sense. She's probably like up all night or something. Well, I say up all night because the eye bag's on her, but that's more like, you know, reading up all night. I brought some ice from camp. I'm surprised it's still frozen. Yeah. Basically espresso with hot water. Oh! Okay. Thanks Thanks, Jirais. I did not know that. Like, I know espresso is like a very concentrated coffee brew, and you usually drink them in small shots. Otherwise, if you take too much of it, it's like, holy crap, lots of caffeine. Or you know, you spike your coffee with espresso. But okay. Speaking of coffee, I might have to like drink coffee in the next couple of days just to keep myself up until I have to leave for the airport. I'm not gonna enjoy it, I will tell you. I will not enjoy it. I'll be jittery for at least 8 to 14 hours. Yeah. Well, I guess that's the point of the cooler. I don't get out much. Drink the coffee that Uwe offered? Thanks, it's hot out here. Oh. This likely goes without saying, but please keep this place a secret. It's the one place I can hide without anyone finding me. Am I okay with you knowing? Well, you're you. And as a teacher, you should probably know. If my location's completely unknown, it could cause problems. I don't want to worry anyone. I just want to be alone sometimes. I think people will feel okay with leaving me alone if they know you. If they know you know. Yeah, if they know you know. Well, I guess that's a bunch of excuses. I'm okay with you coming here, Sensei. It feels like I have my own exclusive cafe. A secret cafe hidden away just for me. I suppose you could put it that way. A cafe. Sensei's cafe. Well, we do have a cafe. We just don't have any coffee served at the cafe. I don't know why people call it a cafe. It's just basically an empty room. Well, I can accept that, as long as it's just us. I can kind of see the vision. There is coffee here after all. A cafe. I feel like she would not want to open up a cafe because that means people would visit the cafe and she would have to deal with all the people. But maybe if she like gets used to people over time, that could be a possibility. That could be a possibility. That doesn't sound too bad to me. Uwe and I stayed at her cafe for a while longer, drinking ice-cold Americanos and enjoying the time we had left. Once the sun started going down, I headed back to the base camp first, so that they don't see us together and people get the wrong idea. Sensei, I'm terribly sorry. I just realized that cup... I was drinking from that cup. What? You see... What cup? What are you talking about? Did you just say that we got like what do they call it? Indirect kiss from Uwe? I don't know. I feel like the indirect kiss thing is weird. Maybe not weird per se, but like you're making a huge deal out of maybe nothing. Though I guess sometimes it's like maybe something if you really want it to be. What are you talking about? It's nothing. I knew it. It wasn't on your mind at all. Ah! It's like, wait, you were it's like I was drinking from that cup. Maybe you thought about something. Wait, what are you talking about? There's either Sensei being dense or like not really thinking about it. Probably cultural. Probably more in the US cultural. In the US though, if it's not with family, then it might be like a sanitation issue. But if it's with family, it's like, who cares? Who cares for the most part, right? Let me see. Let's try. Oh! That's not what I expected when I was going in for the head bat. she goes from like awkward smile and then you go for the head pat and it's like, don't head pat me. Don't head pat me. But maybe head pat me a little bit. What do you mean no reaction? That's a reaction. Do you not see how she's like, I don't really want this. I don't not well, maybe she's like shy. She's shy about it. She's shy about it. Yeah. Wouldn't really do it with your family, yeah. I mean, you wouldn't normally, but if it happens, it happens. Man, we don't have the cheek pulling mechanic, but then again, I can't imagine doing the cheek pulling on her. This is a pretty chill this is a pretty chill live 2D though. Like it. Let's see. Yep, we have more ooey stuff. Sensei, are you free by any chance? I know it's a little late, but never mind. It's fine. I have time. Where are you? If you need me, I'll be there. I feel bad. I don't want to take up your time, but well, alright. I'll be waiting for you. Are we back? Drifters. Oh, I guess we're still here in the island. It was late when I got to the beach. I could see Ui standing on the shore, staring into the distance. Nighttime with Ui at the beach? What? Oh, Sensei, over here. You got here faster than expected. I second-guessed messaging you a lot. I felt guilty summoning you here for no particular reason, but I just wanted to take a walk with you. Oh, that's it? No, sure, why not? Well, that's a big reason for coming down here. It doesn't do much to make up for it, but... Would you like a drink? A late-night Americano? Seems familiar. Late-night Americano while walking on the beach? Okay. We walked along the beach, slowly sipping our ice Americanos. It's unexpected. The old council had a good eye for scenery. They found a really great spot, didn't they? I thought they were just a group of stubborn people, but I guess I make misjudgments at times. Sensei, what's that look? It's just nice to see you so comfortable. It feels like the Ui of right now could do anything. Oh, I can understand that. It seems that way, doesn't it? I think if it weren't for that feeling, I wouldn't have been able to call you. It seems more fitting now. It's so dark and quiet, like anything could happen. The dark, it gives people permission to stop focusing on appearances so much. Maybe that's why I feel so at ease right now. Yeah, the dark is comfy. The darkness is comfy. Putting into words, I sound like some kind of vampire in a third-rate horror story. Maybe not a vampire, but definitely a recluse. Yeah. But I think you understand what I'm saying, right, Sensei? You travel a lot and come across all kinds of people in your work. I'm sure you've met more than one student like me. Students that have no self-esteem and are conscious of everything they do. How people will perceive them. Yeah, we definitely have a few. Miyu's one of them. That makes me sound like a pretty timid person. I don't think you're timid. You're definitely shy and wary. But I wouldn't call you timid. Well, I don't think you're like those students at all. Yeah, I wouldn't exactly call you timid. Oh, that's unexpected. You really think so? Actually, I can see that. Yeah, maybe timid isn't the right word. I might be a little too mean for that, now that I think about it. Yeah, you do have a mean personality at times. Don't look so concerned. I don't mean that in a self-deprecating way. It's a simple fact that I can be prickly. I can hardly deny it when I do it on purpose. If my shell is hard enough, only the people I really want to can break through it. That makes sense. Which makes it even more strange how so many people have broken through recently. She doesn't like that. Although, it's all thanks to a certain busybody I know. Well, yeah, sorry about that. So sorry for opening up your shell, intentionally or unintentionally. Maybe I need to become a porcupine. Good joke. And as I anticipated, you don't even bat an eye. I'm only somewhat joking. I'm not a fan of small talk and an empty conversation anyway. But I know that everything you've done for me has been genuine. So if I can change even a tiny bit, I suppose I'll have you to thank for that. But the parts of me that don't like dealing with other people won't ever change. So from time to time, if I want to whine about something, I just might come to you to complain and vent. Like right now. It'll be a way we can spend time together. I don't know why I'm saying all this as if I'm doing you a favor. I'm not very good at this, am I? Well, I don't mind, that's for sure. You must have done something terrible in a past life to be helping someone like me now. My condolences. Yeah, well, Wild Hunt was a thing, but Kanoe wasn't a thing. Maybe you can talk to Kanoe about past lives. She might have something to say about that. Helping you is the best part of my job. I think you're pretty impressive. Yeah, helping people is the best part of the job. Yeah, I could have told myself that in the mirror too. Our conversations are starting to get cyclical. So, let's move on. This isn't why I asked you to join me tonight. I asked you here to walk with me on the beach. There's still some Americano left. You don't have to say anything until we run dry. So, let's just walk, and let me grab onto your arm. This isn't a request, by the way. You have to do it. Oh, we have to walk with her. Do you understand? Keep drinking the Americano and slowly start walking. I'm not a coffee drinker, so probably don't ask me about that one. This feels nice. I mean, she likes her strong coffee apparently, so there's something to that. I don't know what possessed me to say those things earlier, looking back on it. I'm not sure I was in my right mind. Please forget what I said. Don't sweat it. That's part of the summer. It's no fun to be in your right mind at times like these. That's not the answer I was expecting. For you, Sensei, I think you should reduce the sweetness. I should reduce the sweetness. Actually, I should go completely sugar-free. Sugar-free? Does Americano have sugar? Huh. Was that the last one? Oh wow, her MomoTalk was pretty short. Alright, I just want to do like one last head pat to get this reaction. Yeah, I know you don't like it, but once in a while is fine. Okay, Koharu, it's your turn. It's your turn, Koharu. I feel like it's been such a long time since I did Koharu's other MomoTalk. Alright. Sensei, where are you? Where are you right now? Answer me, Sensei! Where does Koharu's line go? No one knows! Hello, Dispan, welcome. There was one webcomic. Oh, is it a webcomic or was it a manga? It's hard to tell. But there was a webcomic that I saw not too long ago where, you know, the bath scene in the Eden Treaty where Azusa was taking Koharu into the bath? Basically, that bath scene where she takes Koharu's clothes off, the line goes to her back also, and at her back is a tattoo of the Ainu treasure map from Golden Kamuy. I don't know. A lot of people, when I showed them that, didn't understand the reference because they probably haven't seen Golden Kamuy. But watch Golden Kamuy or read Golden Kamuy. It is amazing and very weird. Now, you probably heard of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Golden Kamuy is basically JoJo's Bizarre Adventure without the stands. And actually crazy stuff happening. But it's great. It's great. So, I haven't watched the anime since the first season. I feel like the animation dropped since the first season, but I don't know if that's just my perception of it or that actually did. But it's got a very interesting style. Very interesting. What's the matter, Koharu? Koharu, is something wrong?
No, this isn't about me. I'm asking where you are. Where are you right now? Just tell me. I'll come find you.
Not about me? No, not about you, but me? Wait! We get the live 2D right away? That was fast. Why is that so fast? Why? I came out to the waterfall to enjoy some rare time to find myself. Wait, I came out to the waterfall to enjoy some rare time to myself. Okay. This is a nice place she picked, though. What was that wing sound? While I was taking in the sights and sounds, I could hear someone running towards me. Okay. It must be Koharu. So the time has come. Wait, Sensei, what do you mean the time has come?
There you are, Sensei! Did you read my MomoTalk message? I know you did. Tell me the truth right now. What are you doing here alone? Relaxing? Enjoying some alone time? A likely story. I know you. You've come here to daydream about all the weird stuff you like, haven't you?
Why would you say that? Why would you say that? I'm just here doing my thing. What? Why would you think that?
What? You promise you weren't? At least not today? Even adults need time to relax here and there, yeah. Especially in a brand new environment. You're losing me. Because it's the summer? On an island? I don't get it at all. It's summer break on an island.
Dang. If you haven't seen Koharu's swimsuit before, like you've seen the line on her, right? But when her swimsuit came out, I feel like a lot of people were like saying, dang, it goes all the way down there. Like, why? What is this line for? No one has asked Koharu what this line is for or why it exists. If I had to guess, okay. If I had to guess, she was probably born with the line. Don't ask me why, but my assumption, if she did not draw that herself, is because of what type of angel she is. Don't know if that's got anything to do with it, but that's my guess. That's my guess. Though why would the line go all the way down there? I don't know. I don't know.
Really? You're just enjoying yourself?
It's a different time, different place. You'll learn how to treasure moments like these soon.
But I don't believe it. The sensei I know is always thinking about weird things. It's not possible.
What do you mean weird things? What do you mean weird things?
Huh? What about me? Why do you ask? Why would I have changed at all just because it's summer? No, I don't want to reflect, thank you very much. You keep talking nonsense, Sensei. My job here is to keep an eye on you, plain and simple.
Is that it?
I'm your chaperone to make sure you don't do anything weird to the other students.
Are you sure?
It's my duty as a part of the Justice Task Force. But if you're really not being a weirdo and you're being honest, then what's the point of me being here? Why am I standing here?
What a philosophical question. there's no need to think about it. But yeah, well, what a philosophy question? Philosophical question.
But I can't just go about my day. What? Not overthinking things is part of summer too? More nonsense. Do you think I'm a dummy, Sensei? I'll punish you for insubordination.
Insubordination? That doesn't make sense.
Well, I guess... Fine, I suppose I'll believe in your words this one time, Sensei. Will I go back to the camp now then? Don't be ridiculous. And why are you asking that anyway? You're treating me like a nuisance.
You're kind of being a nuisance, yeah. But that's not really what I meant. I mean, you can stay if you'd like.
I figured it out. You're trying so hard to get rid of me so that you can go about your evil deeds as soon as I turn my back. I'm a member of the Justice Task Force. You can't get anything by me. I'm not moving a single inch. I'm watching your every move, Sensei.
There, what did you just do to me? I mean, I really don't mind. You're gonna get real bored soon.
There's nothing you can say to change my mind.
Oh, okay. So is this what the live 2D is? Just you waiting because you were watching me? Okay. Okay. And so Koharu spent the rest of the day sitting next to me, looking here and there. Were you expecting something to happen? As I spent my rare free time relaxing, an hour passed by before I noticed. Glancing over at Koharu, she was exhausted and spacing out herself. And we got the live 2D.
Like, this is so boring! What are you even doing?
Oh, she fell asleep, actually. She fell asleep. Were you expecting something, Koharu? Were you expecting something? What? Yeah? I guess as long as I want to be. Well, you can go back if you're too bored. Adults need moments like this in life. Yeah, we just need time to space out. Yeah, go. Go back. You can go back if you want to. Or you're expecting something. Wait, what? 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 Girl, what's going through your mind right now? I mean, you're cute, but what the heck is going through your head? Really? Okay. Koharu sat a little straighter and resumed her battle against her boredom. My steak too juicy, my lobster too buttery. Okay, I want to mention something regarding that phrase, because I don't know if that's like a literal thing or what, or just a meme. But if I take the steak too juicy, lobster too buttery literally, I'm like, do you want your steak to be juicy? I don't eat enough steak to know. I feel like steak should not be dry, but it should not also be like juicy, dripping blood kind of juicy kind of thing. Generally, it should be. Okay. Okay, I'm not a steak eater. I mean, once in a while I will partake in it, but I'm not normally one. The lobster too buttery though, that's where I disagree. That's where I disagree. I feel like you should not use butter on lobster. I want to taste a lobster. I don't want to taste a butter. I feel like that's an American thing, or maybe an American and European thing. But lobster too buttery, no. Give me the lobster by itself, and if the lobster sucks, then maybe we put something else on it that's not butter. That's just me. It's mostly an exaggeration. Yeah, I know it's an exaggeration. I just wanted to pick that particular phrasing apart because I've been hearing it a lot recently, and like, okay, I mean, for some reason it's only recently that it's been a thing, but it's probably always been said one way or another. It has some heart attack potential. I mean, if you eat a lot of cookies or pancakes, it has the same amount of butter probably as the lobster being dipped in butter. Maybe. I don't know. Me and butter don't really get along well too well because, yeah, I guess it's supposed to be like creamy and oily, but at the same time, I'm not a huge fan of just like dipping bread or things into butter. But a lot of people really like their butter. A lot of people really like their olive oil and dipping bread into it for some reason. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Give me some soup to dip the bread in. That's where I would like to put my bread in, and the lobster probably. That's it? Dang, that was short. It's like we got to her live 2D really quick, and it's also really short. It didn't take long for her to lose the fight, and she was contently snoring away. Ah. Are we just gonna leave her here? I enjoyed my quiet time by the waterfall for a little longer, and then carried the still sleeping Koharu back to camp. Oh no! Oh no! Carry the sleeping Koharu back to camp? You know what? As soon as she wakes up, she's gonna say, Did you do something to me? Did you do anything to me? You did, didn't you? I know you did. You wanted like a deep fried stick of butter? No. I don't think I've ever seen it, actually. Sensei, I can't remember what happened. What happened? Nothing happened. You fell fast asleep. Just you wait. I won't fall for your tricks next time. What'd I even do? You've always been like this. What'd I do to you? This girl. I swear, I feel like if we get another alt for her, she'll probably be a little bit better then. But this being her second alt, she's still... I don't know if paranoid's even the right word. Okay, just because we're men. Because we're men, probably. Though I know there's some people that reject this, but okay, just hear me out, okay? What if it was femsei? What if it was femsei? What if I was femsei? If I was femsei, I feel like that would be weird to say to femsei, right? Why would she be so? Why would she be so on guard with a femsei? With sensei, regular sensei, I guess it makes sense. But with femsei, it doesn't make any sense. I'm just thinking. Alright, let's, wow, she is so huddled up in there. You can barely see her in her swimsuit. She, like, peeks, but you can barely see her swimsuit or anything else. But she is kind of cute like this. Ah, okay. Okay, I mean, she's kind of cute like this. She is, but she probably is like, ah, there we go. Are you gonna do that after every time I head pat you? No, you don't look at me every time I head pat you, but you do look once in a while with the cat eyes. Okay, you want me to do that again? Alright, we'll do it again. That's what you were expecting, right? That's what you were expecting? You were expecting a little bit of a head patting? Is that right? Is that right? Is that right? I want her to do the cat eyes, but she doesn't always do it though. Alright, fine. Fine.
Sensei, where are you right now? Wait, no, that's not important. Just come here right now, hurry!
Well, what's up?
I'll explain later. I'm sending you my location. Hurry! Hurry!
Okay, fine, fine. Jeez, girl. I followed Koharu's instructions to a bold... Say that again. I followed Koharu's instructions to a boulder on top of the beach. A boulder? She was perched precariously on top of it, looking over the horizon. Okay. There you are. What are you doing here, Koharu?
Oh, Sensei? Well, you see... I actually don't know. I've just been sitting here without any good reason.
Like I was by the waterfall? Okay. Just sitting here. Did you need something from me?
No, yes, I don't know. I just felt like I needed to sit here. I don't have a good reason for calling you either, honestly. I was just sitting here and I wanted to call you. Is that okay?
Of course. Thank you for sharing this view with me. I want to share a view like this with someone too.
That kind of makes sense. This reminds me of when I found you at the waterfall.
Yeah.
You were just staring into space like me staring at the ocean. Huh? That's a pretty normal thing to do somewhere like this. Even if it's normal for other people, I don't know. It feels like a waste of time.
It probably is, but chilling is, I feel like, not a waste of time.
We came all this way and I'm just going to do nothing? It doesn't make sense. But you said it's normal, so I guess it can't be a complete waste. Okay, I'll just try to feel whatever I'm feeling, I think.
I like that idea. I'll do it too. I'll be right next to you.
You better. Were you going to wander off by yourself? You're going to hunt down some poor victim since you know I'm stationed here. And then you'll be doing all kinds of weird things while I'm not looking.
Wait, Koharu, what have you been reading recently? What have you been reading? I'm not a monster. I'm not gonna eat people. What are you thinking? What are you thinking?
No way, Sensei. Put your butt down and don't move an inch. Not an inch.
I said I was staying.
You're always so unfazed.
This girl. I feel like she didn't really change much until the Red Winter event. And then looking back like this, like, dang, what is your problem? So I sat down next to Koharu on her boulder so she wouldn't be so suspicious.
How long do we stare into space for?
As long as you feel like it.
I still don't really get it. Maybe only adults can do this spacing out thing. I don't need to understand. It's about feeling, not thinking.
Yeah. There's definitely a few students that can space out like Sensei can sometimes.
Are you calling me dumb? Never mind, I get it. It all makes sense to me. Anyway, I really love this spacing out thing. It was great. But I'm all done now. Let's head back, Sensei. When we get to camp, I'm going to tell everyone what I...
She's spacing out again?
Huh? What the... Sensei, behind you! The water! What happened to the beach? There's no sand! We're surrounded by ocean everywhere! Oh no!
We're trapped! We're trapped in a boulder because of the tide! Hey, you're right! A lot of the beach is gone! Ah, looks like the tide came in. Whoops.
How are you so nonchalant about all this? We're in trouble. How are we going back?
Swim? Swim? Do you know how to swim, Koharu?
Did you know this whole time? And you still chose to be with me? But that... Ah! I know what you're doing. I read about this before. You trapped me somewhere no one else can get to. And now you're going to do horrible things.
Calm down, Koharu. We can wade back. The tide is coming in, but it's still shallow.
Calm down? I will not calm down. I know you had ulterior motives. I can't believe it. I can't believe I let my guard down around you. Wait, Sensei, where are you going? Don't leave me! You can't just jump in the water like that, Sensei. What if you drown? You could drown, Sensei.
Yeah? It doesn't even come to my waist, and we're not that far off. Come on, Koharu. The more we wait, the higher the tide will be.
But...
Or is she so tiny that it's gonna be higher on her?
Don't leave! Don't leave me behind! Take me with you!
If it's to my waist, it's probably gonna be to her chest. Her perfect dojin plans ruined. Dang. So Koharu and I waded through the water and returned to the island's beach. Refusing to believe that the water levels were as low as I said, I essentially had to piggyback Koharu back to dry land. Oh. Okay, never mind. Wow. This girl is so needy. You okay there? Well done, Koharu. We really weren't in any danger.
Shut up! You're a dummy, Sensei! I was really scared. I thought something was going to happen. I didn't expect the water to come in like that all of a sudden. Huh? Nothing was going to happen in waist-deep water?
Oh, she...
That's not the point! You don't know what's in there. I had to get in the ocean still. I didn't prepare for this. It's nothing like the pool back at Trinity.
Are you just scared of the ocean?
Fine, whatever.
Okay.
Sensei, just don't go anywhere, okay? Please stay with me.
Dang, she is really needy. She's afraid of sharks. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. I don't know how shallow of a water sharks can get into, but there are small sharks. The worst they can do is like nibble at you. But the big sharks, nah, they probably need like deeper water. I stayed with Koharu, rubbing her back through her tears. Once she finally calmed down, I brought her back to camp.
Sensei, don't tell anyone what happened today. Especially that I cried. You can't tell anyone, got it? You'll get the death penalty. The real death penalty.
The real death penalty? If you're talking about the real death penalty, what's the other death penalty then? Okay, whatever.
Sensei, where are you right now?
Koharu, is something wrong?
No,
Okay. Okay. Night sky. Now we do the night sky scene with her. I was sitting on the beach when Koharu soon joined me. I could tell from her quiet footsteps that she was tiptoeing. Okay.
this is where you've been, Sensei. What are you doing? If we were at Trinity, this would be past curfew.
Yeah, and we're not, so?
Huh? You want to see the stars since the skies are so clear out here? That doesn't make any sense. I can see the stars from my dorm room in Trinity whenever I want.
Really?
That's just an excuse, isn't it? You're playing dirty things out here by yourself.
Dirty things by myself on the beach. Girl, this isn't the place to do it. Alone, I mean.
Huh? There's a difference between stars here and back home? What do you mean?
Look carefully yourself, Koharu. The sky looks different without the city lights.
What are you talking about?
It is very different. She sees a light.
What's going on here? There's so many more stars. It doesn't make sense. It's still the same sky I look at back home. I know we're somewhere new, but this looks totally different.
Artificial lights tend to drown out the stars. The darker the night, the brighter the stars shine. And people used to see the stars like this every day, every night.
Really? I guess that makes sense. So you came all the way out here to go stargazing by yourself? I see. That excuse actually kind of makes sense.
What about you, Koharu? Why did you come find me?
Me? Just because I didn't have any particular reason. I mean, it's my duty to keep an eye on you. You should know that by now.
Okay.
What? Why wasn't I asleep? Well...
Uh-huh.
But... I woke up out of nowhere, but didn't see you, so...
Uh-huh.
I got worried something might have happened.
Oh, are you sure?
Hey, stop laughing right now. Stop it. I take back what I just said. Never mind. I'm not worried about you at all. Forget it. I'm going back to sleep. You can enjoy your star, Sensei.
Yeah, good night, Koharu. Good night. I mean, you can join me if you want to, but... Yeah, she came back, didn't she? Koharu, didn't you say you were gonna go back to sleep?
Well... So,
Did you forget your way back? I'm getting pretty sleepy, actually. Silently return to Koharu. You don't? Okay, well, fine. I'm getting pretty sleepy. Or does she not want to go back in the dark?
It's farther than I thought, and darker. If I knew it was going to be this dark, I should have just told Sensei to come to me. Sensei, you're right next to me, right? Right?
I'm still holding your hand, don't be afraid. Should we slow down if it's too scary?
I never said I was scared of anything. It's just, the pathways are dangerous at night. People can trip and die. And, actually, I guess as long as I'm with you, it'll probably be okay. Maybe everything will be alright.
Oh yeah? Well, what was that sound?
What was that noise? It was really close by.
What was that noise? Calm down, Koharu. It's just, I'm sure it's just a small animal.
Sensei!
What? What's happening? Koharu, get out of the way! I can't see anything in front of me! At this rate... we hit something? Our heads collided and I lost consciousness. Okay. And we were passed out here until morning? When I came to, the sun was already up. And I'm surprised we didn't get eaten by anything. Quickly we look around. Koharu? Koharu? She's sleeping.
Tastes so good. I can't eat anymore. Sensei.
Oh, you're thinking of me in your dreams? I hoisted the sleeping Koharu on my back and took us back to camp. Again! Again! The second time we give Koharu a piggyback. Wow. And she has no follow-up for that one. Oh, just those three? I do remember back in the day whenever they release alts, there's like a lot fewer MomoTalks with them. Like usually 3 episodes only. I think it's only been recently where alts have been getting a little bit more than just 3 episodes. Okay, we might be getting finished with the MomoTalks quickly. So we'll be doing some well, I guess we can do some equipment MomoTalks too. I wasn't planning on it, but we can probably do some equipment MomoTalks. And then maybe go to the club stuff because I haven't seen some of the club stories before. Yeah.
Sensei, do you have a minute for a little old me?
Sure, what's up?
Don't worry. It's just, I got some good things.
Good things. If you say so, they must be good.
I really want you to see this.
Okay. There's no danger today. Are we sure? I feel like whenever Hanako's involved, there's always a little bit of danger. I followed Hanako's directions and found myself deep in the island's forest. The weather was perfect. Sunny, but with a cool breeze.
Oh, Sensei, you got here rather quickly. Really, there was no rush at all. Huh? Sensei, what's wrong? You seem rather tense.
Yeah, about your swimsuit. No, not really. What's all that for?
Oh, these. Just fruit. Despite all being from varying climates, all these different types of fruits are able to thrive here. Don't you think that's rather incredible? Bananas, peaches, strawberries.
Strawberries like colder weather.
And look, these watermelons are ripe and ready to eat.
Yeah, watermelons. Sure, watermelons.
Sensei?
Oh yeah, I'm glad I'm glad that's all it was. Yeah, the fruit lineup made me a little
I understand now.
Oh wait, you're making that face?
My deepest apologies. We've had a similar encounter in the past, didn't we? Please consider certain concerns alleviated. You're okay this time. In fact, consider yourself safe while we're here. After all, these aren't normal circumstances we're under. What? Well, it's only natural things wouldn't be the same here. For starters, there's no busybodies like back in Trinity. So there's no one to cause a scene if I stir up some trouble for you.
Oh, so that's what your motives are. At least you're aware that it's trouble.
Isn't it Sensei's fault for always ignoring my warnings? No matter what I do, you still come after me, every time. Not that I'm exactly complaining about that.
Hanako, what did you say?
Anyway, you can handle at least this much, right, Sensei? I'd like to preserve this feeling of content for as long as possible. Here in this forest, there are no expectations from the sisterhood. No worrying ourselves over reputations and semantics. It's quite the opposite from Trinity. The politics and games fall far away and I can speak freely, directly. Of course, if Koharu or Ui were here, we would undoubtedly be having a very entertaining conversation about these fruits. Unfortunately, or fortunately, it's just the two of us here. So you can relax a little, Sensei. Sensei, Could it be you had ulterior motives this whole time? You came here expecting to me. Oh wait, you came here expecting me to treat you to a Hanako special, and I overthought everything and tried to have a wholesome conversation with you. I, Hanako, will be sure to fulfill Sensei's hopes and dreams. Hopes and dreams. The Hanako special? What's the Hanako special? No, this is perfect. I beg of you, please say exactly like this. Very well. So then. Let's head back, Sensei. You can help carry some fruit. The watermelons? Precariously balancing her piles of fruit, Hanako and I made our way back to the camp. It didn't take long for Hanako to make good on her word and begin having entertaining conversations about the fruit she found. So if we're just alone, she's not gonna do too much. I see. But I feel like we were alone before with her in her normal MomoTalks, and she did stuff anyway. Sensei, this isn't how you said it'd be. You said it would be okay this time. Oh gosh. Sure, I told you it would be okay, but didn't I also say when it was just us two? Heart. Heart. Heart, she says. Heart. Oh wait, I need to go to where Hanako is, sorry. Or here. Wow. You don't see the swimsuit underneath until she splashes some water there. But supposedly she's bottomless. Not that you can ever confirm, unless you looked at models, I think. The water here is so refreshing. Really clean too. Are you swimming? Nope. The beach is nice, sure, but this is more my style. Come by and I'll show you what I mean. Okay. Oh, already. Oh, this is short, dang. No witnesses, no point. Wait, what do you mean no witnesses, no point? Wouldn't you want to have like a secret rendezvous or something? Wow. I took a walk around the forest and ended up deeper in the trees than I expected. I could hear the sound of water in the distance and followed it, hoping to find a waterfall. Music, 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 music. Is that singing? That voice. Singing, singing, singing. I don't know what she's singing. Follow the sound of singing. Hmm? Sensei? Okay. Waterfalls again. Holy freaking crap. She's so wet. Holy crap, she's so wet. Oh my gosh, look at this right here. The shadow. We found the singing. Good lord, look at the silhouette there. Do you see the shadow? I mean, you know she's big, but the shadow. Wow. You are dressed? I mean, that makes sense. You kind of want to feel the water. Remember when people losing their minds when she was released? Yeah. I wasn't there when it happened, but I can imagine. I can imagine. Holy crap, we're gonna have to look at this a little bit closer after this. Is Hanako actually really pure? I can't tell. I can't tell. Bang.
Is there any doujins of this particular scene? I know whenever Hanako's involved, it's usually very lewd, but is there any doujins of this particular scene? I would like to know.
I guess I didn't exactly expect you to agree to come in. No matter how relaxing in nature no matter how relaxing being in nature is, you still have to follow your rules as our teacher. You must be exhausted. This isn't the first time I've kept you out like this. It's funny how it feels so different here, but Sensei will always be Sensei.
Yeah, because the students are here, Sensei will be Sensei.
I thought I could ambush you and get you to cut loose a little.
You never make me tired. The thought of cutting loose with you does scare me.
Yes, of course. Always the same responses. You know, Sensei, I'm beginning to think you're the one keeping me at arm's length. What was that laugh for? I suppose I am having a good time here. Really, Sensei? Never mind. I think I'll keep my thoughts to myself this time.
Wow, she really wants Sensei, or at least Sensei to act a little bit more, I don't know, flirty? A little bit more comfortable around her. But Hanako being Hanako, you never know what's actually gonna happen.
I'll be sad to say goodbye to this place. I still think there's a little... I think there's a little left, though. What am I talking about? Would you like to know? It's a bit embarrassing to say out loud. Come closer so I can whisper it.
Oh no. Whisper? Approach Hanako? Wow, Sensei, are you sure you wanted to do that? The waterfall, so...
Yeah.
Oh, okay. She just wanted to splash me. That's fine.
You're drenched now, Sensei. This is much better. This way it feels like we're on the same playing field.
Okay.
Sensei, you left so soon. I was hoping we'd dry off together. Then head back for some...
That's a little... you just caught me off guard.
I had a blast. Thanks, Sensei.
Alright. She got us wet too. As long as she had a little fun. Yeah, we can take a little closer look at this one. Because it was basically autoplay in the other. But, holy crap. This shadow here, you can see exactly how big it is. It's a little bit too, well, I mean, she's got a swimsuit underneath, so it would be pulled back a little bit. But I was gonna say it's a little bit too round. But maybe it's not too round if she's got a swimsuit. Though, she is wet. If you look down here, the droplets of water, like, coming off her legs, is amazing. She is so wet. I'm actually surprised that her shirt and all of this wasn't like not see-through, but you know, well, I guess it would be see-through with all the water that's been on there. Like it does not dry that quickly. It does not dry that quickly. So I was hoping that you could see a little something besides the shadow. Might push it a bit too much, but they didn't. But it was on the sprite. It was on the sprite, so I would expect it here also. But yeah, I can see why people would go crazy over this when it was first announced, and why people took this as bait. It's the same bait as the Asuna and Karen swimsuits. Not swimsuits, the bunny outfits at the time. Oh, the reason also I think we're probably not gonna get a CNC swimsuit is because CNC bunny outfit. It'd be kind of like the same thing as the bunny outfits, but maybe everyone gets a swimsuit eventually. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, we did get to see the swimsuits for some of CNC in... I guess it's mostly Asuna and Karin as standees. Maybe. Alright, I want you to look at this. Wow, her range of sight isn't really a whole lot. Okay, let me see. Hmm? It's not like she blushes a little bit harder. She doesn't. Her blush doesn't change. It's just her eyes get a little bit narrower, and no, her eyes don't even get narrower. Her eyebrows just go lower. But that's the only change. Okay, she is very... I mean, she likes it, sure. But she's like, it's not the reaction I would expect from a head pat. She seems very in control. That's all that's what I'm thinking. Does her smile change? Her smile gets wider, her eyebrows lower. But everything is basically the same. She expects it? Yeah, it's probably more like she expects it. Yeah. It's not as fun head patting her, but if you want that look, you gotta head pat her. Is what I'm thinking right now.
Sensei, where are you right now? If it's okay, I want to come see you.
What's going on? You're coming here?
Tell me where you are, Sensei, and I'll be there right away.
Unexpectedly clumsy. Oh, we always have to have a night scene for everyone, I see. I sat on the beach in the sunset, bit by bit. As I was watching, I heard footsteps approaching. Hello, Hanako. You really came.
You're really here. I didn't quite believe you at first. Oopsie daisy.
You're sitting right next to me? You boosted up next to me so smoothly.
Is that a problem? I thought we gotten closer than that by now. My heart, it's breaking. Just kidding. You'll always forgive your precious students though, right? Just think of this as an adorable little prank from one of your favorites. If you don't forgive me, that would be very mean and not very teacher-like of you.
I see.
That's my sensei. I can't believe you've been keeping this view all to yourself.
Well, I guess it's nice that we have a quiet time with Hanako. But then again, she hasn't been very flirty this entire time compared to normal. It's like it's actually been fairly low-key. Very unexpected.
The sky's golden glow reflecting off the ocean. I've never seen a sunset quite like it. I feel really lucky to have come on this trip. I feel much closer with everyone who came along. I was the one who organized everything? Well, it was me, but these kinds of trips aren't always such a success. Considering the results, I'd say we can consider it a lucky event. None of it would have been possible without you, Sensei. Sensei?
You have something to say, don't you? Being shy isn't like you, Hanako. Yeah, I'm not used to seeing you shy. What's going on?
I didn't think I was so easy to read, but I suppose you're well practiced in that field. Don't you still think your line of questioning is a bit lacking in etiquette, though? If you ask a shy, timid student such direct questions, you would scare them away.
Yeah, I know that, but you're not shy and timid that I know of. With other shy and timid students, we do treat them differently. Probably, but that's not you. I changed questions based on asking. Yeah.
I see. So that's how you see it. I'm a little disappointed, actually. I didn't know us getting closer would result in such disadvantages.
A certain student told me I could be as honest as I want here. I'm sure you'll make peace with this soon.
You're really beating me at my own game. I haven't experienced this in a while. You're not wrong, though. I know why I'm stalling right now. I don't know why I'm stalling right now.
Say nothing and wait. Let her make the first move.
Sensei. Thank you. For right now, for everything up until now, just everything. I wouldn't have even dreamed of experiencing such fun with everyone. And it was thanks to you. I likely don't need to explain this to you, but contrary to popular belief, I'm actually quite clumsy with how I handle things. Even this, being honest with you about my feelings, is my way of finding more confidence. Although, Sensei, I have let those feelings slip in lots of other ways. None of them seem to get through that dense skull of yours.
Yeah, Sensei is very dense.
I wanted to thank you and also make sure you understood my appreciation for all that you do. And not just on this trip. What a relief. Now that I've said it, I'm happy I decided to tell you my feelings.
You know what? I feel like this is after Volume F. Yeah, this probably happened after Volume F, so she's also probably talking about that too. Alright, GNG, see you later.
The more I think about it, I'm glad I came here. My apologies for my one-sided declaration. What about you, Sensei? Did you have at least a little fun?
I always do, Hanako. Thank you for telling me your feelings.
Why do I feel so giddy? Then, Sensei?
Yeah?
Please continue taking care of me, even after we return.
I do kind of wonder what a third alt for, well, a second alt. She doesn't have any other alts. This is her only alt. I do kind of wonder what a second alt for Hanako would be like. Oh, that's it. Dang, these all have been very short. Very short. Okay, let me see. How many... Oh, geez, I have a lot of equipment MomoTalks. We'll probably just stick with the swimsuit ones. And the only swimsuit one we have is Wakamo. So I've actually been meaning to do this one. So let's do this really quick and then we'll get into some club ones.
Sensei, does today find you well? I saw how hot it was and was concerned for you.
I want to go to the ocean. I want to go rest on the beach.
In that case, I, Wakamo, happen to know a secluded beach. Shall we enjoy a quiet break there? Together?
Yes, sounds great. Let's go right now. Sensei, are you sure about that?
Thank you. I will take very good care of you. Let us meet there then.
Okay. What's here? This is the equipment one, right? I went to the beach where I promised to meet Wakamo. And it does seem we're in Hyakiyako. Oh, she took her mask off.
At last, Sensei, you're here. I've waited so long for this. Just the two of us, on the beach.
Yeah, the beach is very nice. It's also pretty empty.
I could not bear the thought of us being disturbed. So I, Wakamo, arrived here early and cleaned up the area.
By cleaned up the area, did you mean you scared the people away?
Not even a tiny insect escaped my grasp.
Okay. When you say cleaned up, did you mean it peacefully?
Is there an ulterior meaning to the phrase? I also raked up the shark shell fragments, both natural and artillery-based.
Okay, so you just meant the trash, right?
Are you saying that you're not satisfied with my work?
No, not at all. I misunderstood. I really like it.
That's a relief. I also cleared out any rude, intrusive people while I was at it.
Okay, that's what I thought you meant. So I didn't misunderstand.
Don't you worry. I was good for you, Sensei. There was no fighting, only persuasive words.
Maybe that's better, but also kind of scary.
They received my message and left quickly.
Oh, what a relief.
Now then, let's enjoy the beach all to ourselves.
So what do you want to do, Wakamo?
I, Wakamo, want to stroll on the sand with you. Merely listening to the crashing waves while sharing small conversations would be...
Enough?
Yes, more than enough. I'm sure you also need a break from all your work. Walking down the beach would be a good change of pace, wouldn't it? If we could share such a moment, I, Wakamo, would be without want.
Sure, in that case... I walked down the beach with Wakamo.
I wish this moment could last forever.
Wakamo, you could choose peace. Then we could spend more time together, like today. Yeah.
That won't do. I cannot change who I am. My life will never be peaceful. It never has been.
And I wonder why. What did you do again that was so bad that I got you kicked out of Yakiyako?
And I cannot trust anyone.
Okay.
Except you, Sensei.
Why do you trust me, Wakamo? I mean, it was kind of like love at first sight. I remember that. But why?
From the moment I saw you, my heart was taken. I became a stranger to myself. How could I fall for you so quickly, when I'd always told myself that I'm better off alone?
Yeah.
So I kept watching you from afar, wondering, evaluating. If I could truly trust you. I wanted to learn everything about you. I still have a way to go. But I do know one thing. You are a truly good person.
Okay, well at least you can tell that much.
No matter the time or place, you treat others with sincerity.
Wait, hold up. Does that mean she also saw the time when I sucked Iori's feet? Did she see that too?
So I decided to believe, to take the risk, to trust that you would be able to understand me. Does that answer your question? One day I'll tell you all my stories, so you can truly know me.
You know what? I would be interested in that because I'm curious. I'll be waiting.
Thank you. I'm fortunate to have such a teacher.
I'm fortunate to have such a student.
Such sincere, sweet words. And on that note, would you like to move under my parasol? It's not like I have any other motives. It's merely because it's so sunny, and your skin.
You want me closer, right? I mean, I feel like that's ulterior motives enough.
So you already know. You saw through my clumsy attempt. I, Wakamo, would hide in a burrow if I could. I can't take this. This is too much.
Wakamo? It's okay. I'm glad you're being honest.
You're right. I should be more honest with myself. Being embarrassed and running away won't do. Understood. I, Wakamo, will not flee.
Do I trust the 7 prisoners? Of course. I mean, they're not. They probably did something like because they weren't like comfortable with stuff. But I don't know. I mean, we'll have to see what the rest of the prisoners look like. But Wakamo, I do feel like she has some trust issues. It's just that the way she handles her trust issues is very destructive. That's the part I'm scared about, other than, you know, the yanderiness. Mirai. I feel like the 7 prisoners in general have trust issues. Mirai also has some trust issues, but in the art perspective, as well as also finding someone who can accept her for who she is. Kai, I do not think has any trust issues, now that I think about it. Kai is just plain dangerous. But somehow, Sensei was able to temper that a little bit. I forgot how the end of that event went, but that's when she softened up just a teeny tiny bit. But she's, as far as I know, and as far as the ones we've met so far, she's the most dangerous one because of what she can do. More dangerous than Wakamo, actually. And then there's Akemi. I feel like Akemi is mostly a funny one. Like, she basically cares only about her crew and her muscles. So, other than that, if you can get her respect through muscles, maybe she'll be okay. But anything deeper than that, we don't really know, because we've only seen her twice. We saw her at the Arius event, and then we saw her at the gym with Sumire. So yeah, maybe we'll find more about her later. But I am very curious who the other 3 prisoners are. We only have had one name drop of a new prisoner, but we haven't seen any hints of the other 3. So it'll be interesting once that happens. Yeah.
Yeah. We're so close I can feel your warmth. It's like a dream. I'm glad I found the courage.
Okay, so this was her equipment. I remember I had it equipped for a long time, but I don't remember what it was.
I, Wakamo, will treasure this parasol to commemorate today. The day we confirmed our feelings. It shall be a token of our love.
Okay, since when did we say that? When did we say that?
That's right. We'll engrave each other's names in the bamboo. With this, our love shall be emblazoned in the internal halls. Hey, is that who I think it is? What a moron, such a beautiful moment.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe we can have them leave you alone today.
I can't cause a commotion in front of you, so I suppose that's it. I'll be taking my leave, if you excuse me.
Wow. Let's go together, not without me? Why without me?
Sensei, with me? Shall we play a round of Catch Me If You Can?
I think the stakes are a little higher now with the cops here.
Hold it! Freeze!
The Valkyrie Coast Guard.
It appears that the game has already begun. Let us run together. Until we reach the end of Kivotos.
Where is the end of Kivotos? We went all the way down to the icy caps, and the end of Kivotos was still nowhere in sight. And so Wakamo and I began our grand chase. Wow. With the cops chasing us too. Interesting.
Sensei, today was very fun. If possible, I would like to visit the beach with you again.
I had fun too.
Your response is making my heart race. Then, let us meet once more at the ocean someday. I wish you peace until then.
Okay. Okay. I don't know. As far as all these MomoTalks that we've done so far today, they're all fairly simple. Like, very simple. I thought there'd be a little bit more with Hanako's. I think with Hanako's, you get a little bit of opening up with how she is inside, but it's not very strong. It's not very strong. Koharu is being Koharu. What can I say about that? Ui though, I liked Ui's. I think out of all the three of these, Ui's was probably my favorite. It's still short, it's still pretty simple, but it did get me a little insight on what she possibly could have been before. And I think hers was more, you know, it's pretty chill. Hers was very chill. I wish I had Hinata so I can check hers also, but we don't have Hinata, so that's gonna be another time. I do have Atsuko, and we did do Hiyori before, but I kind of want to save Atsuko for when or if I get Saori and Misaki swimsuit. Since I don't have either one of those, I'm gonna save that for another time. And we'll save, well, and for some reason I don't have them eventually, then I'll probably like group them together into like swimsuit themed again and stuff like that. But since all that was pretty short, let's check out some stories, some stories that we haven't done before. Except, okay, so I know we've done the Gourmet Research Society a long time ago. I don't remember Problem Solver. I don't remember doing any of these other ones. No, wait, I think we did School Lunch Club. We did do Veritas, and I remember clearly we did Veritas, and I remember clearly we did... we did the School Lunch Club. We also did the Game Development Club recently. But I don't remember if I well, I know I like skipped probably these when like a really long time ago, but I don't remember doing any of them. I think we might have done the Festival Operations Club, so we're not gonna do that one. I'm trying to see. Wow, we don't have anything of the Sisterhood, and we don't have anything of the Makeup Work Club. Interesting. I thought they'd have them here because they're like an old club, but they're not here. Like, I thought it would be only the new clubs that wouldn't be here, because, you know, they're new, they probably still have to write stuff for them, but no. No makeup work. Alright. No makeup work, no library. We're gonna do the ones that don't say new, so that at least I know we've done them before. Let's check in on Problem Solver. Actually, Problem Solver? Let me see. Yeah, let's check in on Problem Solver because we haven't seen them in a while. And if we have time, we'll check in on Abydos because I also haven't seen them in a while. And then we'll probably call it after that. Alright, let me see. We'll do Crime If You Got the Dime. Just another day of the life of Kiboros' best fixer agency. Oh, there's only one episode. This is very short then. This is very short. What? Okay, what's in the one episode? Let me see if this triggers any memories of me actually doing it. Really? Wait, they're in Trinity? Yes, at the dessert shop at the end of the shopping district. I haven't seen that face in a long time. Everyone around here is so carefree. They must be the epitome of femininity. They look like they're glowing. Can someone like me even be here? Wouldn't it be fun to blow up a bomb right in the middle of this place? No, don't do that. Don't do that, please. For Kyoko's sake, don't do that. Oh, it's not unless an order came in to blow up the middle of Trinity streets. Come on, Mutsuki, we came here on business today. What business do we have in the Trinity district, Aru? Yeah, you being from Gehenna in Trinity is interesting. Also, I don't think they ever wear their Gehenna logo on their uniforms, from what I can tell. They have their own company logo.
I'll tell you, but don't be too surprised. It's fine. I'm hardly ever surprised by anything you say.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, no Gehenna logo here. Well, there is a Gehenna logo on Haruka's belt. Very small, but everyone else has the company logo. Except for Kayoko, she doesn't have it.
I like surprises. I'm totally ready. Or wait, you don't want me to be surprised. Then what should I do? It doesn't matter.
Clears throat.
Anyway, I'll tell you why we came to Trinity today. We are here for a new business presentation. What? A business presentation? Why is something like that happening at Trinity?
Yeah, why Trinity?
Well, I heard about it from a connection I have. A connection? Huh. Why do you guys look so unhappy about this? This is solid information. The client I got to know through the last request said, there's a good business opportunity here. I won't tell this to anyone else but you, Aru. Got it? This is top secret information, available only to the deepest inner circles of Abydos. It's a business secret shared among outlaws. Isn't that amazing? If Aru says so, then it must be true. Yeah, it's amazing, boss.
I mean, being in Trinity, I can't imagine it's anything too serious.
Well, don't be shy, compliment me more. It was all thanks to my great business skills I was able to score a valuable opportunity like this. I just hope this doesn't become too annoying. Let's hurry and get to the presentation. We can't be late.
Alright. What could be oh, jeez, this is so fancy. What are we doing here?
Wow, there's so many people. So all these people here are for the what? So are all these people here for the business presentation? Some rare opportunity. The business people gathered here are said to be the best in their field. They're incredibly successful entrepreneurs. If we can network and get our names out there, it'll definitely pay off for us. And if we can secure some business investments, Problem Solver could grow even more. Look, someone walked up to the podium.
Let me guess, this is a MLM meeting? First of all, I would like to thank all of the CEOs who are attending our business presentation today. These kinds of opportunities don't come by every day. I can tell you without hesitation that you are the chosen ones, and as soon as you hear that, you walk out the door, because usually this is a scam.
You don't say. Really? Oh, I knew it. I knew this was a special opportunity.
Now, allow me to introduce our latest and greatest achievement. It's the
Ta-da!
Eco Pride Cashmere Battery. I knew it. I knew it. It was an MLM scheme. But why would you get CEOs to do this kind of thing? Those are not the people you want. The people you want are other people trying to look for an easier way to get money.
Eco Cashmere Battery?
Note that this item is no mere battery. Created from natural materials extracted using the most efficient methods, available with deep learning AI. Wow. We made a stunning achievement in creating a product that is more efficient than any other battery in the world, and using eco-friendly materials at that.
Oh, Aru, I think this is... No, wait, let's listen a little longer.
No, Aru, I think we gotta leave.
The most successful business person I know assured me of this.
In addition, what we're offering here goes beyond just this item. We want to maximize your profits using a well-established marketing system, with a business strategy that fully considers hedging risks. Taking notes.
System, hedging risks.
We have laid the foundation to flexibly respond to any situation, while carefully monitoring the Kivoto's economic curve and its large fluctuations.
Kivoto's curve?
Shocked. Haru shocked. So that's the explanation. Now let's talk about how you can invest in our business. It's not hard at all. You need to do is purchase a membership card to join our system. And how much is membership card gonna cost? Yes, you can become a part of the system simply by purchasing a membership card. Why is anyone clapping? Here, if you purchase this 5 million yen membership card, you'll immediately be promoted to the Sephiroth rank. 5 million? That's like 50,000 bucks. Are you crazy? And lucky customers get an immediate bonus of 100 angels. Oh, not this thing again.
It's like a cult mixed with a pyramid scheme.
Oh, hey! You recognize it! Oh, Aru, I'm so glad you didn't fall for this one.
Now you can't deny it any longer, Aru. You just admitted that this business is a pyramid scheme. Boss, that business person you mentioned. I know, I don't want to talk about it. Do you want me to get rid of that acquaintance of yours?
Looking sad.
I was wondering what kind of a business presentation would take place near Trinity General School. They targeted girls without any street smarts. I can't believe you got tricked like that.
Yeah, well, at least we don't have to buy into it.
I really trusted them. I was told this was the highest level of info reserved just for me. How could they take advantage of my trust?
Excuse me, what's all the commotion about? We're here to share a sound business plan to those with an open mind.
Stop. How dare you waste my precious time?
What's that? What are you talking about, dear customer? There's a very rare opportunity. Grab this opportunity and make your dreams come. Oh wow, what'd she do? Reaches out? Did she like choke the guy? Huh? I didn't mean you should literally grab my shoulder.
Haruka. Yes. Take care of it.
Oh wow. Wow, Aru actually gave him permission to blow this place up.
Got it, boss. Anything you say, Aru.
Wow! What are you doing?
How dare you waste Aru's precious time? Get lost, all of you! How dare you try to take advantage of Problem Solver? I'll never let that happen. We could have lost all our funds if we fell for their stupid scheme. He almost got away with it, thanks to Aru. I had enough. Motsuki, Kayoko. Well, I still had fun. Okay, let's get started. I guess we have no choice. Everyone, get them.
Well, yeah. Blow everything up, why don't you? You know what, that's probably not such a bad idea. Once in a while, cause chaos in the name of justice.
I'm here from the Justice Task Force.
Oh, Hasumi, don't take them in, please. They actually did a good deed.
I've heard reports of an illegal business presentation going on here. Well, I'm here. What? What's all this mess? Hasumi, there's no one here.
Wow, okay, so they would have taken care of it if Problem Solver didn't do it.
I didn't expect Trinity's Justice Task Force to get involved. It can be just as annoying as a prefect team. Don't get involved. Well, as long as we can piss off the head prefect, then I'm satisfied.
As long as we can piss off the head prefect? Oh, the head prefect, not their head prefect. I read that wrong.
Just tell me what to do. I'll take care of everything. I hate when things get complicated. We're done here today, but mark my words. This will never happen again. I'll never trust some random acquaintance's vague business advice again. I'm gonna take matters into my own hands and make my business successful. That's our Aru. I knew something like this was gonna happen. Everyone, retreat!
Speaking of Aru and Problem Solver, I hope we see them in the Gehenna volume. Because I want to see what the heck is up with Kyoko specifically.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure they all have their reasons for leaving Gehenna, but they're still affiliated with Gehenna. So, but I want to see them show up in the Gehenna story. Narrowly avoiding the Justice Task Force, Problem Solver raced through the Trinity district streets in the middle of the night. I mean, I feel like Kyoko's like, even among all the, well, I mean, she's like one of the few 18-year-olds, right? And she's a third year, so she's definitely seen some stuff. Okay, we'll probably do like at least one more, unless it's too short, and then maybe we'll check another one. But yeah, I don't remember doing this, so let's see what Abydos is up to. Big Plum Blossom? Okay, we're gonna do Plum Blossom after this one.
So hot! How long have you been walking for? Are we even on the right path? It didn't look that far on the map. The map said it was this way and we've walked about 30 kilometers already. But I still don't see it.
30 kilometers? Holy crap, that is far.
What? That's like a whole marathon! Yeah, but it's not that bad if you set your mind to it. Be quiet, Shiroko. Murmurs. My bad is back enough at my age. I'm too old to be walking this far. You're old enough to figure this out. Haven't you thought about why we're wandering around here? This is all your fault to begin with.
Shiroko's fault?
Wow.
Oh wow, she does something else besides Clover. I've never seen Star from her before.
Don't get distracted. Don't tell me you've forgotten already. Seriously, this wouldn't have happened if you didn't do that to Ayane yesterday.
To Ayane? What happened to Ayane?
Did you piss her off again?
The day before, in the Foreclosure Task Force room. She's smiling, but she's not actually smiling. Oh yeah, she mad.
So, who submitted Operation Use all your money to buy lottery tickets? You only live once. That'd be me, the wily veteran.
Oh, Hoshino, I wasn't expecting you to do that. I was expecting Serika to do that.
And who turned in Operation Briefing 15 ways to hold a large number of students hostage and forcibly transfer them to another school?
I thought that would have been Hoshino, actually.
That was me.
I see.
That might just work. We could raid the assembly hall of the neighboring village's academy during their assembly. Wait. Who turned in travel plan? Let's have a picnic outside this weekend.
Star, that might be Nonami.
Oh, that was me. Was that not what you were looking for? My old age and wisdom says we might be in a bit of trouble here. What the hell were you guys thinking? I asked you to bring me suggestions for our future endeavors, but all you've given me are lottery, crime, and vacation plans. Take this seriously. Can't you see the stress wrinkles forming on Ayane's forehead? No worries, Miss Kuromi. We have one left. We still have one left. Huh? What's with all the formality all of a sudden, Ayane? Lastly, who brought this one? An entrepreneur's guide to promoting your renewable petroleum farm business.
Renewable petroleum farm business. Petroleum is not renewable, so that doesn't make sense.
That was me?
But imagine if they did have oil though. That would solve all their problems.
Hey, hear me out, Ayane. It's a legit business model. And the pamphlet I received at the briefing promised some pretty decent profits. Serica, petroleum is extracted from the ground. I know that. But there's this thing called Ponzi Petroleum that was recently discovered.
Ponzi. Ponzi!
I've had enough of you guys!
Wow. Wow. Yeah, Ayane must have it rough.
Huh. Now I remember. Ayane got really scary. To be fair, my plan was put through numerous simulations.
Yeah, Shiroko, I don't think that was the point. I think the point was that you actually suggested the crime. I think any crime you put your mind to would actually work. I mean, look at the bank robbery from before. That worked perfectly fine.
I just wanted to get some peace of mind. Why are you guys talking like this doesn't involve you?
All of this is your fault, and yours too, by the way.
Yeah, but you're the one who made Ayane flip out, Serica. You were the straw that broke the camel's back. What? She had the face of someone who lost all hope, a desperate look filled with disappointment. And that's... Ayane has a soft spot for you, Serica, so it must have been even more of a shock. Everyone, please. Please, for goodness sake, do a proper job for once.
Wow.
She seemed really fed up with it all. Then she got a part-time job cleaning up a gym in another town. It's to get rid of trash piled up in the gym so the school arts festival can be held there tomorrow, right? When did she start working part-time? Ayane is always thinking 2 steps ahead. But I'm worried about Ayane, since she seems to be biting off more than she can chew.
Yeah, whose fault do you think that is?
That's exactly how Ayane got sick again today, from all the stress. Had things gone as planned, all of us would be here together. And we certainly wouldn't be lost like we are now. No worries, especially Ayane takes a day off. Actually, isn't this a chance for us to score some brownie points with her? We ought to show her that we can get things done on our own from time to time. We should be fine, but it's pretty far. I'd be very appreciative if someone could give me a piggyback ride. We're tired too. We've been wandering about for hours. Ah, look, over there.
What'd you find? Oh, it's the camp. Illegally remodeled gym, aka the base camp. Huh? This does not look like a gym.
What's this? Is this a gym? Has there always been a gym here? Is this really a gym? It looks more like...
What the heck? Who are you guys? Oh, I wasn't thinking thugs being here.
Hey, what are you punks doing here, huh? Are you the owners of this gym? Is that it? We called dibs on this place already. If you don't want to get hurt, scram! Just so you know, we ain't no pushovers. What's with these guys? Where the heck did they come from?
I mean, Hoshino can clean up pretty easily, but...
Is that so? So that's what's going on. I get it now. Shiroko, what did you just take out? Is that a high-power explosive? Oh, I understand now too. Huh?
The cleanup job is to get rid of people.
I have some honest, legitimate work for the members of the task force. It's an easy part-time job where you clean out all the trash out of a gym. It's honest, straightforward, and perfectly normal.
Yeah, clean out the thugs.
Get rid of trash piled up in the gym. That's what Ayane told us. Trash? Ayane's pretty good, you know. I'm sure she had this all planned out. Well, hold on. Hold. We don't have much time. Let's get started. Time to take out the villainous trash. Yep, it's time to get rough.
Whoosh. Are you sure there's a kind of trash that Ayane was talking about and not actual trash? I guess we'll find out. Stay behind if your name is called. Oh jeez. I think I see where the punchline is.
My head's still ringing. At least the fever's mostly gone. Look at the time. I told them I'd be resting at my place today. Everyone else is supposed to be at the gym for cleaning. They should be fine on their own, right? Serika and the rest?
Did you give us the right address?
I'm the one who accepted a part-time job, but I couldn't make it. Even though everyone told me that they don't mind. This is because they speak nonsense constantly. They're always telling me their ridiculous plans, like kidnapping students from other schools. So that's why. I should bring some snacks to our club room later. I think they deserve a warm welcome when they get back. They're working hard in my stead today, after all.
Buzzes?
MomoTalk? Oh, it's from Hoshino? Yo-ho, Ayane! We've arrived at our part-time gig, but we have a bit of a problem. The gym is even worse shape than I imagined. I'm not sure we're in the right place. We set the entrance of the gym clean, but there's a lot more trash inside. This seems like too much manual labor for an old lady like me. Can we just not do it and say we did? Do we really have to do this whole job?
Ayane, are you sure you sent them to the right place? Twitching? Inside the illegally remodeled gym, lots of explosions.
There's more coming from inside. There's a ton. Not a problem. Leave it to me. Did Ayane reply? What did she say? Are we actually supposed to be doing this? Let me see what Ayane wrote. Oh, please. You can handle simple stuff like this by yourself. Part-time jobs are supposed to be tiring and difficult. Hoshino, maybe you should actually say what you're actually cleaning. And not say cleaning, because she might take it as for real. So just do it. That's what it says. Is she mad? She sounds mad. If we give up here, we'll be letting Ayane down. There's no turning back. Cheer up, everyone. For Ayane. You're right. We have to properly complete the task Ayane gave us. Yeah, I knew that already, duh. I was just checking. Now let's go. Could this be the power of friendship? How I envy the young. Remember, you're not that much older than me.
Yeah, like 2 years.
All done. Good, this is perfect. That should be more than enough snacks and drinks. This will be a great way to welcome the crew back after a hard day's work. They're taking longer than I expected. The job shouldn't take this long.
Yeah, again. Did you send them to the right place?
I wonder if there was a lot of cleanup. I think I should have gone with them. I feel like I let them down. A phone call? Abydos Foreclosure Task Force, how can I help you? Pardon? The team that's supposed to clean up the gym. Hasn't arrived yet? No way, Hoshino just contacted me saying... What? Cancellation charge? Please, just hold on a second. I'm sure there's been some kind of misunderstanding. Yeah. Hello? Hello? What?
Okay, who's calling this time?
Hello?
Is this the Abydos Foreclosure Task Force?
Who is this?
We confirmed that your academy students got into a scuffle with our town's extremist sports organization, the Morning Radio Calisthenics Advocate Group. What? The town's extremist sports organization? Those thugs were part of a group?
Come again?
During the skirmish, an Abydos student's drone bombarded and demolished the entire gym, leaving the entire facility both inside and out unusable. Surely this is a fault of our town's extremist organization to some degree, but the damages are through the roof! Which unfortunately leaves us no choice but to make a claim on your academy for a proportionate amount of the damage.
What?
The door opening slam.
Hold on, you can just barge in like that? I'm not ready. Sometimes it's better to go with the flow, Serika. Hey Yane, we're back! We're back! So, turns out we were at the wrong gym. Isn't that funny?
Ayane is not happy.
Oh, are you on the phone? Uh-oh, it looks like we're in trouble. I'll have to explain things myself if I want to come up with an excuse. Maybe I'm too late. Oh no. We're in even more trouble now the entire time we fought the Radio Calisthenics group, aren't we? I might have miscalculated the amount of explosives I had on the drone, which ended up destroying a pillar or two. Please just stay still and stop getting on Ayane's nerves!
I think that's a little too late.
Wait, Ayane, just wait a second. I understand why you're mad. I mean, you're totally right to be mad, but... there's a good reason for this. Well, it's more of an excuse than a reason, but hear me out. So, the thing is...
She wants to hear none of it. Ayane?
Starting now? If I call your name, stay in the room.
And everyone's staying.
Serika. Oh, what? Yes, me?
Just Serika? Wait, just Serika?
Everyone except Serika, please leave.
Wait. Everyone except Serika, please. Why just Serika? Actually, why just Serika? Why is Serika the one in trouble? What? Okay. That's not how I thought it would end. I thought everyone would have to stay. Yeah, actually, who had the map? Who gave the wrong map? Who gave the wrong directions? Maybe Serika's the one with the wrong directions. I don't know, but that's not what I expected. You know, it's amazing they make money at all, but maybe it's just a one-off. It's maybe just a one-off. All right, we'll do one more group story. And this one I definitely haven't checked before. Plum Blossom Garden, last one. Such a nice child. A happy day with the angels at Plum Blossom Garden. Right, and we get to meet some of those angels later in the in later events. Wow. Okay. A grown-up's toy? Wait, a grown-up's toy? What kind of toy are we talking about?
Hello, President Rumi. Good afternoon. Kokuna, welcome. Don't just call me Kokuna. Call me Instructor Kokuna. I'm also a full-fledged instructor just like you, okay? Seriously, please don't treat me like a child. Sorry, I'm still not used to calling you that. So, what brings Instructor Coconut to the office today? Are you hungry? Would you like me to cook for you some fried rice? No, I'm not here to eat. I'm here to pick up some ingredients. Ingredients? Yes, Shun asked me to get ingredients for the Plum Blossom Children's meal. Did you not receive the notice? How could I forget? I must have been so busy with work. Wait here just a moment. I'll be right back. Let's see. I brought cabbage, bamboo shoots, carrots, onions, as well as some dried Chinese noodles and soy milk. Oh, and take some of these flat peaches near the entrance. They're sweet, so they should make for a healthy dessert. This is a lot though. Are you sure it's okay?
How's she gonna bring all that back? I hope she has like a cart or something.
I thought I was only picking up some leftover ingredients. It's more than fine. Those children are the future of Shanghai Jing after all. They need to eat healthy and grow up strong. Oh, but maybe it's a little too heavy for you to carry on your own. No, I can handle it. There's nothing for an instructor like me. Splendid then. Oh, I almost forgot. Take this as well. What's in the bag? More food? No, it's a special item that Instructor Shun specifically requested from the Black Tortoise Promenade.
Interesting. What could it be?
It's a secret. Huh? Seriously? That's right. In fact, Shun swore me to secrecy over it. Even if you're Shun's younger sister, maintaining the confidentiality of our customers is a matter of trust with Promenade. I'm sorry, but I can't tell you. And now I'm even more curious. It's something hard, and it makes a rattling sound when you shake it. Is it a toy?
It's hard and rattles. Is it like a baby shaker? That's the only thing I can think about. I was gonna say it might be something else that be a little bit more suggestive or dirty, but it doesn't seem like it. Wait, no. There's also something that could be hard and rattles, but I don't think that will be it in this case.
Well, you're not entirely wrong. If we want to get technical, it could be called a grown-up's toy. A grown-up's toy? Yep, inside is something that is absolutely not for children, not even ones your age.
Interesting.
So you better not think of secretly checking what's inside on your way back. Oh, come on, you and Shun aren't that much older.
You and Shun aren't that much older. I mean, between you and Rumi, I don't know how old Rumi is. I think she's 17 or something. But that's a pretty age gap between 11 and 17, Kokona. Though I feel like Shun is probably a lot older than Rumi. Just saying.
I'm also a full-fledged instructor, so for me to be the only one who doesn't know is totally unfair. Some things are better left unknown, Kokona. For example, the officer of Genryamon, Shanghai Jing Student Council, will deal with all the witnesses when a secret is revealed for the sake of maintaining the school's confidentiality. Isn't that right? That's why Shanghai Jing students run away if someone tries to reveal to them a secret about Genryamon, so that they don't hear something they shouldn't. Genryamon? Is what's inside related to them? I can neither confirm nor deny, but let's just assume that it is. So, Kokona, having said that, I think it would be best if you simply delivered the item, don't you? Understood. I promise I won't look at what's inside and deliver it straight to Shun. Very good then, I'll leave it in your capable hands.
He's gonna take a look at it somehow.
That was a little mean, but it looks like she bought it.
I wonder what it could be though. I'm still thinking it's like a baby shaker for some reason. Because I mean, she does a lot of age play stuff because of the kids.
The more I think about it, the more curious I am. It's supposed to be a grown-up's toy, right? But President Rumi said I could get in serious trouble if I look. I should just put it out of my mind and deliver it to Shun.
Hi, Coconut. Oh, wow. Sensei is actually in a club store.
Oh, Sensei, hello.
That looks pretty heavy. What are you carrying?
There's a bunch of food stuff from Black Tortoise Promenade and...
Well, I guess it wouldn't be the first time Sensei's in a club store, but usually he isn't.
And a grown-up toy for Shun.
Come again? A grown-up toy for Shun?
No, President Rumi said I'm not supposed to tell anyone about that. This is bad. Those terrifying people from Genryuan could appear and take us away at any moment. Wait, you're an adult, Sensei, so maybe it's alright for you to know about things like grown-up toys.
What exactly is it?
I'm not sure either. All I know is that it's supposedly something Shun ordered from the Black Tortoise Promenade. Judging by the outside of the bag, it's some kind of long, hard device. Long, hard, shakes. President Rumi said that something seriously bad could happen if I were to peek at it, so I had to keep it a secret. What do you think it could be?
Maybe it's a new gun. Maybe... Do you think it's a hair straightener?
No way. If it were something that normal, there wouldn't be any need to hide it, right? Besides, everyone knows Shun's hair is naturally perfectly straight.
Oh, really? Wow.
It's gotta be some kind of new terrifying weapon that's too dangerous for children. Or maybe it's some kind of bomb. Hold on, what time is it? I can't believe how late it is already. I'm going to miss afternoon snacks if I keep dawdling like this. I should hurry. Sensei, you have to keep Shun's grown-up toy a secret. Promise me.
Huh. Now I'm curious too, since Sensei's here. Wow. Do you think those three little terrorists are from this place?
Hey, I'm back! Goodness, that's a lot of ingredients. Thank you for picking them up. Yeah, President Rumi gave me a lot of more than I was expecting. Cabbages, bamboo shoots, carrots. She even gave us flat peaches for dessert. She also asked me to deliver that thing you ordered separately. Huh?
Even Shun's freaking out?
Oh, Rumi, I told you that I would pick it up later. Ahem. You didn't see what was inside, did you, Coconut? No, President Rumi said not to look at it, and it's not meant for children. That's good to hear. Great job, Coconut. I'll bring out the snacks soon, so please gather the students.
Okay, wow.
Coconut, what did you get from the Black Tortoise Promenade? Don't just call me Coconut, call me Instructor Coconut. I was just picking up food for everyone. Your snacks will be ready soon, so just be patient, okay? What about that bag you gave to Shun? I heard something rattling inside. Is it also food?
I don't think food rattles, but you never know.
No, that's not for eating. It's a toy for grown-ups. A grown-up toy? I want to see too. What kind of toy is it? No, I told you that that's for grown-ups and grown-ups only. Something really bad will happen if kids see it.
Okay, you know what, Coconut? Maybe you should have told him about that, because that just gets him really curious.
Why? Is it a scary toy? Yeah, it's super scary. It's all spiky and bumpy and really ugly looking too. So kids cry the second they see it.
Spiky, bumpy. Wow, you're making this really bad. It's probably not it, but still really bad.
Scary. Oh, and this is a secret, okay?
You can never tell anyone you know about it! Oh no, rumors are gonna spread.
Yeah, okay. Good. Aren't you a good listener? I'm going to help Shun with the snacks, so sit tight just a little longer.
Wow, you should not have told the kids that, because it's gonna spread now.
Did you see those bags Coconut and Shun had a little while ago? What was inside? Yeah, Coconut brought food and Shun's bag had a grown-up toy inside. A grown-up toy? What's that? It's something that Shun secretly bought from the Black Tortoise Promenade! It's an ugly toy with spiky thorns. Scary.
Oh no, it's spreading to the kids!
What's going on? Are you telling a scary story? Yeah, this is secret, but Shun...
Oh no, the kids are... The kids know. News of Shun's purchase of a suspicious toy soon spread throughout the Shanghai Jing area from the mouths of the Plum Blossom Garden students. Oh no. Oh no. Wow. Shun, maybe you need to come clean with it so that the rumors die down.
I usually never have this much free time after work. This calls for some relaxing tea and meditation. That's her, right? The Plum Blossom Garden teacher, but, you know... I always thought she was so sweet and innocent. If that's the kind of thing she does in her spare time, who knows what she's into?
Oh no, the misunderstandings!
By the way, can you really get stuff like that at the Black Tortoise Promenade? I guess the promenade really does have everything! Oh no! Why does it feel like other people are staring at me? It's as though all the other students are staring at me anytime I walk Shanghai Jing streets these days. I don't think I've done anything wrong. I wonder what's going on.
Hi, Shun!
Oh, hello, Sensei. I haven't seen you in a while. Are you here for some tea?
You got it. Are you taking a break too?
I'm done for the day, actually, so I've been trying to enjoy my downtime. Oh, you can sense that it's been a struggle for me. You're always so sharp, Sensei. It's nothing really, just a minor thing that's been bothering me.
Well, you can always tell me if you like. A sensei's supposed to listen to their students. I guess you're technically one. Maybe. Even if you might be 24.
Thank you. I'll be honest with you then. For some reason, I get the feeling that other students have been looking at me strangely. Even the ones that are usually the nicest have been keeping their distance. I can't even sit here in the tea house without sensing that people are gossiping about me. But nothing comes to mind when I try to recall what it is I've done to warrant it.
It could be because of...
Do you know something, Sensei? If there's something I did wrong without realizing it, then please tell me.
Tell Shun what likely started the rumor. The toy. The adult toy.
What? Do you think the rumors have to do with me purchasing an adult toy?
Everyone can hear you!
Oh, I may have gotten a little worked up there. More importantly, how did such an absurd rumor even start? I don't own that sort of thing.
Okay. Ask about the item she purchased. Yeah, what did you actually buy? Why did you have to keep it so secret?
How do you know about that? What? That's where the rumor started from? I did ask for the item to be delivered in secret, but I never thought it would cause such a misunderstanding. You got the wrong idea. It's a simple...
Yes?
A massage roller to help my skin.
A massage roller? Well, I guess a massage roller would rattle. I mean, it does have a rattly part. But why did you keep that secret? Also, you can blame Rumi for this one. She called it a toy. An adult toy. I mean, it's not an adult toy, but it's definitely something adults would use more than kids. But, you know, kids could use it too. It's just, you know... Wow, that caused a misunderstanding. For all I know, people thought you had, like, anal beads or something. That's the only thing that might have fit that description, is what I was thinking. A massage roller.
Yes, I've been particularly worried about my skin and getting wrinkles lately, so I ordered a massage roller from the promenade that's said to be good for your skin. I thought it would be embarrassing if the students knew I was so concerned about wrinkles, so I wanted to keep it a secret.
Embarrassing if the students knew you would be a concern about wrinkles. Girl, if beta was anything to go by, you're probably 24? And wrinkles don't set in that early unless you frown a lot. That's all I'm saying. Even I don't have wrinkles. Come on.
Never did I expect such a ridiculous rumor to spread all because I tried to hide the truth. This is all my fault for trying to keep secrets. I'll have to go around and try to clear up the misunderstanding.
Yeah, you might want to do that.
Do you know how this rumor started in the first place, Sensei?
Kokona. Well, Kokona, but also Rumi. So you can blame Rumi.
I can't control everything people believe, but I'd like to know who would start such an insidious rumor. Please tell me everything you know.
So Coconut told me. I couldn't stand the pressure and confess everything that happened between me and Coconut that day. Wow, okay. And now she's gonna go to Coconut.
Coconut, is it true that Shun has a scary grown-up toy? Don't call me Coconut, call me Instructor Coconut. Well, it's a secret, but it is true that Shun purchased a scary grown-up toy from the promenade. It's a creepy-looking toy that will make a child freeze in fear just by looking. Okay, well.
I mean, the grown-up toy was a cover-up, but then Coconut had to add into it, and everyone added everything else on top of that.
Coconut? Didn't you tell me that you didn't see what was inside? Shun, aren't you off duty today? Yes, but then I heard my cute little sister has been spreading lies about me, so I came back right away. Lies? Then the item inside the bag wasn't a grown-up's toy? Of course not. Why would I order something like that? Are you saying that you didn't look inside at all, and that's why things have gotten so out of hand? Whatever the case, it's unacceptable for a Plum Blossom Garden instructor to spread rumors. What kind of example are you setting for the young children? So I've made a decision. For spreading such rude gossip, you'll have to undergo my special lesson. Anything but that. Forgive me, Shun.
Wait, special lesson? For Coconut? What kind of special lesson is this that she doesn't like it? Well, I mean, she probably doesn't like lessons in general, but what is this? The rumor stopped spreading after that day. Okay. But the misconception that Shun had a terrifying grown-up toy persisted among the Shanghai Jing students for a while. Probably eating carrots? Yeah, shove a carrot down her throat. Or maybe you don't need to even do that. Just make some fried rice with carrots. Grown-up toy. Okay, you know what? I can see how that would be a misunderstanding. Okay, so we're gonna end it there for today. I do want to make my way through all of these eventually. I know these are... This is probably a section that most people don't even look at. So I do want to make my way through this. I mean, I know people make their way through the mini-stories. The mini-stories are a lot easier to go through. Oh, speaking of mini-stories, I don't think we did this one. The ending manual transmission. Like, I had to clear it for the rewards, because it was only for like a limited time. But we're not going to do this today, because the last time I did one of these, it was pretty long. So we'll save that for another time. And we'll end today. Now, as I said, this is going to be the last Blue Archive stream before I go on my trip. I will be gone by this weekend. I might have one more stream right before I leave. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it yet, but in case I don't see you later, I'm going to say see you next time. Well, I'll see you next time anyway, regardless of whether I see you later or not. But yeah, I'll probably post some pictures up in Twitter if you want to check those out. Maybe I'll put some also in the community post. But before we end today, well, I'm getting ahead of myself. I always get ahead of myself. But yeah, like I said, I might have one more stream. Probably, it's highly likely because I started a game a couple of days ago that I didn't finish, and I have a very high chance of finishing it. And I need something to keep myself up, so just keep an eye out on the channel. And if you want to drop by when it happens, please drop by. I'll need all the company I can get for staying up, because it's gonna be a very early flight. But yeah, before I get the outro, let me send out this stuff. Wait, that's not it. I'm gonna send out some memberships really quick. The last 5 memberships I can do for this month. Apparently I can do this. So we'll send that out. And enjoy it if you got it. Enjoy that if you got it. Alright, so let me get the outro for now. Okay, so we're gonna put this up. Alright. Yeah, and I guess one more message from me before I blip out. Guys, whatever happens with Blue Archive, especially after all this new gacha mechanic shenanigans, hang in there. Hang in there and remind yourself why you are still in the game. And if it doesn't align with what you want, then you know it's totally fine to leave. But if you still enjoy the stories and stuff, then that might be a reason to stay, right? That's probably a reason to stay. But regardless of what you decide, I will be still here doing this and doing the stories as they come. So yeah, just FYI. Alright, I'm gonna disappear. And we're gonna make this go out. And I'll see you later, everyone. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.